Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wow, I tell you what, that was a bit of an effort to get back, but we are back. Yes, this is Parabolical Esports. Please welcome to my co-commentator, Mr. Fury Strat. Oh, hang on, mate. Let me just fix these audios. It's doing it. I tell you what, race day 13 has thrown up an absolute doozy on us, mate. Speak now, Fury. I think you can be heard.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, a bit of racing around, but we got there in the end. Just waiting a couple drivers to join, and we'll get this on underway.
I tell you what, we're waiting on Ramin to join. We're running a little bit late. We're just live, just in the nick of time. I'm going to get Nat Hammer in because he was first to request a seat. So he is my emergency. No, so Nat
Ramin's
Hammer.
in. Ramin's in.
Oh, Ramin's in.
Ramin just joined.
Oh, Ramin, you're
As you
lucky,
were saying,
mate.
that he's.
You are lucky, mate. Anyway, okay, everybody, let's ready up and get this one underway. Well, I'll tell you what, Fury,
Yes.
that was
Get it going.
Yeah,
Oh, love it.
Uncle Blue Dog. Woohoo!
Yes! Well, I don't know. I don't want to
Get
give
in
away
there.
too much yet, but I'm
He
so
has.
out of breath.
Love to see it.
He has
4 months
just
streak.
resubscribed. Yeah, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Let's ready up. Let's get this show on the road. And I tell you what, well, let's not harp on a Fury, but it's funny, you know. Race day 13 has thrown up an absolute doozy. Now the driver standings have been updated. I'm just going to show you for you guys and girls at home. There they are. There now. Uncle Blue Dog, Mr. Blue Dog, in that Team Mercedes. He is sitting in P2. But guess what, Fury? The Stig ain't here. The Stig is not
Yeah.
here. So this is Blue Dog's chance, mate. This is his chance.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Obviously, only 14 points separating the guys, so this is Blue Dog's chance to really capitalize and take it.
Oh. Hang on, Fury. You've sort of lagged out a little bit there, mate. I'm not too sure what's happened, but you're going all staticky. Not too sure what's going on there, mate. But yeah, anyway, get rid of that. Oh, there you go. Due to network connection failure. So, Mr. Fury cannot perform voice chat due to network failure. I'm sure he'll come back in. I've got him covered anyway. But yes, well, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a hectic start. But yes, welcome back to Parabolical Esports. This is Oceania Division 2, of course. We did have technical difficulties at the start trying to get this one underway, and we do apologise for running a little bit late. It is 7:33 p.m, so it's not too bad, to be fair. It's not too bad at all, to be honest. So, I mean, we're here, so it's all good. It is all good. So, there you go. I think M. Sproat has sorted us out, and, well, there he is there. I see him live online as we speak, and, yeah, well, there you go. So, we'll just go to our channel. We'll have a look to see what we're doing, and yes, there we are. We are all live. Everything is fantastic. And he's back, and he certainly is back.
Yeah,
So.
Internet's just mucking around. I'm currently hotspotting off my phone because we haven't hooked up the Wi-Fi from moving yet, so I'm gonna need
that's
an
right, you did
invite.
Ah, yes, you didn't invite to the
So
lobby.
yeah, because it kicked me out. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I should have been on that.
that's all good.
There you go.
That's
There
all good.
is
I
one
didn't know what
coming
was
your
happening.
way.
I just went quiet. Everything went silent. I'm like, oh no.
Absolutely
Race day
brilliant.
13. It's called us out already. I love it.
It certainly has, Fury. It certainly has. But, well, anyway, we digress, mate. We will push past that. We've got through it. And I tell you what, it was panic stations there a little bit. I was almost prepared to stream it off my own account and then upload it to the league account. But, I mean, oh, that would have been a pain. So I'm glad we got it all sorted. Oh, and the phone is ringing. I have to turn my stuff on silent. Holy moly, we have been caught out big time, folks. But please be with, please be with. Well, hang in there tight. Anyway, I mean, this is almost rookie hour. But yes.
Just bear with us. It's all right. We'll be okay.
I tell you what, Fury, this track here is an absolute. Well, it's a gem of a track, to be fair. But first out on track, I think it may be Ramin. So we'll just have a look at Ramin. There he is. There, yeah, he's first out on track. But yeah, this track here is very nice and tight. It's extremely quick, guys and girls at home. There are a couple of places to watch out for. Of course, there is turn 6 there. That sausage curb there, Fury. catches a lot of fellas out, a lot of guys and girls out, of course, as we do know, being, well, experienced in racing ourselves. And I tell you what, there's a couple of overtaking opportunities into turn 1, into turn 2, but I mean, the rest of the track is pretty much follow suit. And, well, I mean, it's... well, there you go. How's his redeemed hydrate? But I tell you what, mate, this track here is going to, expecting a couple of safety cars, to be fair. It always tends to throw up one or two, especially at Hungary. But yeah, track here at Budapest, the Hungaro Ring. We are in Hungary, Parabolical eSports Division 2. Oh, and he's left again. Have to get him another one. We'll get him another invite, Mr. Fury.
Yeah, so I'll touch on Hungaroring while we're waiting. Yeah, it's a tough track. Definitely a lot of follow suit. You want to be want to gain the track position as early as you can. Because if you are stuck following another car, it can be very frustrating because there's not really a lot of overtaking spots. And realistically, yeah, very easy to take those sausage curbs on.
We've got a new follower. Una Exiri. I don't know how to say that, mate, but you are follower number 580.
Una
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's funny on the mouth, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to Parabolical Esports. We do hope you're well, and you are watching Oceania Division 2 at the moment. So we are currently looking at Ramin. He's about to set his first time. There is a Huss behind him. I think that may be Nick Magoo. So just get that one ready for you guys.
Alright,
so Ramin sets a 1 minute 16, and Nick Magoo goes a 1 minute 15.5. Behind him is a Ferrari. That may be Black Moon. No, it is not. It's his teammate of Rolling Thunder, who sets a 1 minute 18.7. Black Moon, whereabouts is he? Well, they're going to come in thick and fast. Banana Hammock may be next. He certainly is, with a 1 minute 16.8. There is a Renault, Mr. Bopton. There he is, the Bopton, 1 minute 15.6. Fantastic lap from that lad. As we quickly go to Black Moon, he's about to cross the line any second now, mate. He sets a 1 minute 15.9. We've got a Williams entering the pit lane, but there is a Red Bull out there of JK, and JK sets a 1 minute 15.1. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Boys are nice and close now. I can see everything. I was a little bit concerned again that I was going to get dropped because I was seeing dots like blip all over the place, but I'm here and I'm all good. Chasey Dane drops in the next time of a 15.5 at the moment, so the time's coming in thick and fast. Obviously Q1 being a survival session, but those top 6 guys all separated by less than a second, and it's very easy to pick that time up around the track as we're well aware, maybe taking too much curb or not keeping the pace through the corners as well as they would have liked. It's very easy to pick up a couple of tens or two here and there.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. So, well, there you go. We've got Mad G. Mad G is in the chat. Of course, he's my co-commentator for your division, Mr. Fury. Unfortunately, Mad G has been a bit unwell. I do understand he's on the mend a little bit, but slowly. And, well, there you go. Mad G is missing being on comms. We're missing you too, brother. And we do hope you get well soon. Your health is way more...
And he's back this weekend.
Well, yeah,
he said he's back this weekend.
He may be back. I don't know if he'll be back in the comm box because I'm not too sure if he's
Let's hope so.
Up for it. But if not, hello there, Housey. As you can see there in that Alpha Tauri, he's sitting 15th at the moment, still in the garage, of course. And, well, I mean, he will be my co-commentator if Mad G cannot do the comms this weekend. I don't think he will be doing comms. I think it's still a bit difficult for him to chat and stuff like that, but he's put his hand up to race. So anyway, we'll
that's
move on.
That's all right. You don't need to talk when you're in the car.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He says he can't speak properly.
We ignore Jeff anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But Brad Tay's about to cross the line any second now. He sets a 1 minute 15.6. Fantastic stuff there from that lad. And I think, well, who else is out there? Jay Famsey. We haven't seen Jay Famsey yet. He was he reserved for your division on a Sunday there, Mr. Fury. But this is his division. And, well, let's just stick on a lap with him. He's albeit an out lap. But yeah, there is a yellow.
Oh, Black Moon, and I think that was an Alpha Tauri possibly. I'm not quite sure who the other car was, possibly Chasey Dane. I'm just trying to look at where they were corresponding on the track. But there was a 5-place grid penalty, and Black Moon, unfortunately, he parked in a dangerous position, so he will be disqualified from the session. So unfortunately, we will be losing Black Moon already with just under 10, just over 10 minutes to go.
Well, that's exactly right. That is unfortunate from that lad. But we are watching 2-5. 2-5's coming around that last corner now. Letterbox DRS zone approaching. There it is. He sets a time of a 1 minute 15.5. P4 at the moment, mate. Not too bad. These times are starting to come in. Famsy is about to start his lap. We do have a McLaren about to start his lap as well. I do believe that is, excuse me, Chasey Dane. Chasey Dane's put it in the pit lane. I do apologise. Uncle Blue Dog, there he is there in Team Williams, just getting well and truly out of the way of Crazy Kiwi. And Crazy Kiwi set his time of a 1 minute 15. So we're not going to concentrate on the guys already. We're kind of concentrate on the guys yet to set a time. So Uncle Blue Dog, as we did touch on before, we'll bring up those championship standings for you guys because the Stig is missing, and there they are. He is not far behind. And
Famesy got it wrong. He's got it wrong out of Sector 1. He's caught that inside, the inside Spinalica, which as soon as you touch it, you are guaranteed to spin. So, unfortunately, he's lost it on his outlap there. And I will just touch on Harass, the man himself. Jeff has told him the inters are going to be best suited to the conditions. I think Jeff might have led him astray a little bit there.
Well, I mean, Harass is a very rapid driver, and all credit to Harass. He does not qualify in this division. Tends to start at the back of the grid, which we do appreciate. And, well, there you go. He's just putting around there.
Oh, 2-5 has just eclipsed JK by the smallest of margins, dropping in a 15.128 over JK's 15.135. So, very nice there from the lad to show his form after a recent birth of his child.
Yes, exactly right. And yes, well, thank you for reminding us. We did touch on that last week. And he did race on the day his child was born. And all the lads in the chat, all the guys and girls were saying, well, I mean, he probably bought his PlayStation in that waiting room. But we are watching Suicide 5, the Oceania Division 2 admin. Today is his birthday. And yes, we wish him a very happy birthday and hope he has a great result, of course. But yes, he is the Oceania Division 2 admin. And let's just see what time he can do. He's not too bad around here. He's pretty handy around this track, to be fair. He's coming around that last corner now. DRS zone, rear wing wide open. He sets a 1 minute 16.2 P9 at the moment.
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, a lot of these boys are pretty close together. That mid-pack from about P3 there to P7, that's, 0.2 of a second. That is very tight, so could race some interesting racing from the lads later on this evening, which will be really good for everyone to watch after our antics, I'm going to call them, at the start of getting everything together. Reedy, I do believe, is the next person furthest along at the moment on a lap, coming towards the end of Sector 3, just coming up to, or through the second to last corner now. Up to the last one, the number 98 on the front of that Haas. We'll see what he is able to drop in here. Looks like a not too bad lap. It's a 15.9, so he jumps into the P8 and gets himself out of that drop zone. Exactly right. Now, Kraken's about to set his time now. He's in that third sector as well. Kind of tricky these last few corners, to be fair. It's all about the exit, especially this last corner here, Fury. I mean, there's not many passing opportunities, so in race conditions, you want to get that exit and absolutely nail it so you can make your move down into turn one. But he sets a 1 minute 14.9, and there he is. So there you go, flexing his muscles a little bit. Rolling Thunder has invalidated this lap. He will go again. Suicide 5 puts it in the pit, but Blue Dog's about to start his lap there. But Don Under Fire, he is filling in for this division, of course. The Stig and James Ralph, unfortunately, cannot make it. But yes, Don Under Fire, one of the reserves, he's about to set his time of a 1 minute 18.7 P14 at the moment. Yeah, maybe not comfortable. This track, obviously, something we didn't touch on was this track is harsh on the tyres. Tyre temps are generally skyrocketing at all times, so getting through that last sector, keeping your tyre temps down, it makes the last sector so much more awkward, because you'll either get a bunch of understeer or you're getting a bit of oversteer, depending upon what tyre pressures you're running. So, yeah, you want to push hard throughout the lap, but it's all about, if you contain yourself at the start, you can maybe gain some tenths on people at the end of the lap. It just depends on the way you want to run it. That's exactly right, mate. That is exactly right. So Uncle Blue Dog, there he is there in Sector 2. He's just gone through the second sector to 53.6, so he's looking nice and handy. I know he knows that this is his opportunity as the Ferrari of Rolling Thunder gets well and truly out of the way, and we do appreciate that, Rolling. Absolutely brilliant stuff from you there, lad. But yes, Blue Dog coming around that last corner now, and he's absolutely nailed that too.
perfectly done, and he's about to set his flying lap of a 1 minute 15.2 P4, Blue Dog, P4. So that is safe, my friend. That is absolutely safe. We're going to focus on Famsy, Housey, and It's Not Me, It's You. So these guys are yet to set a time, and Famsy's about to start his lap now. So here we go. We haven't seen the best of Famsy yet, and let's just hope he can complete this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Caesar, just coming through turn 1, you actually scared me there because your voice cut off and I was actually very afraid I was actually being kicked again and I'm like, oh no. But anyway, no, I'm still here. I'm still able to see Brad Tay calls enough in as Famesy's teammate, so be interesting for Famesy here. Obviously in that drop zone at the moment, we're obviously definitely losing Black Moon and Harass, as Black Moon was unfortunately DQ'd from the session and Harass binned it into his garage, we'll say. But he's coming up, and Famesy's avoided the Spinala curve this time. Big take on that apex coming through the chicane there. Possibly slowed him up of getting onto the power, getting out of that corner a little bit nicer. Not quite using all the track we have seen some of the guys using through that fast left and right. Then coming up to the end of Sector 2. Again, not using all the track, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It'll make sure your lap is still valid. Comes through the next corner. The car is looking nice and tidy. The rear end, a bit of a lock-up, as I say. The car's looking nice and tidy. Bit of commentator's curse. We love to see it. But the car is looking on rails. There's not a lot of oversteer. Generally just pretty nice around the track, and Famesy will do an 18.0, so maybe not overly happy with that lap because he is still pushing, so maybe looking for a second run, which is difficult around here, as we said. That's really happy with that low temps. Not something that are going to be ideal.
Exactly right, mate. I mean, as you did touch on well and truly before, that the tyre wear around here is harsh and very, very, well, I'll tell you what, they do burn up. Of course, these are loaded up corners, especially at the start of the Grand Prix. So it'll be interesting to note which way these boys are going to go through in a Q2 because, well, I mean, this division, I mean, you tend to set a time on a medium and then everyone sort of goes into the pit lane, sees what everyone else is doing, and it's almost panic stations and they put on a soft. So here comes Housey and he sets a 1 minute 15.8 P10 from Housey. Fantastic stuff. As we've got what's going on with Banana Hammock? Banana Hammock's just getting out of the way. He was very, very slow. He's entering the pit lane. There he is there. So Suicide 5, not happy with his lap. He wants to go again. Is he going again? No, he's just prepping nicely, slowing right up, getting some space. And here he comes, Mr. Suicide 5, about to start another lap. It's not me, it's you. He's leaving it to the depth here, Fury. We haven't seen him yet. He's still in the garage. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting play from It's Not Me, It's You. You know, that's, you know, you can... you can either shine under pressure or you'll crumble. So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do. Don Under Fire actually on another lap at the moment, looking to improve his time to get out of the drop zone, and he does to go to a 17.0. So he's a second clear of Famesy at the moment, but he's left that really late. So he may actually have to try and set another lap on that tyre if he wants to make sure that he's safe here.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. So, yeah, S5, Suicide 5, here he comes, the birthday boy. And happy birthday to S5. Here he is. And, well, he's in that very, very tricky second sector, of course. There's some tricky chicanes. Oh, I thought he was going to invalidate. That was very, very close from the lad. Oh, and
every millimetre of track there.
You sound like you're
There's
drunk,
nothing
mate.
left.
There you go. Oh, he's back. The voice is back.
Oh.
It was cutting in and out there. Your connection again. So I thought. Yeah, okay. You're good now. You're good.
Yeah,
now.
look. Classic Telstra connection. Alright, cool. So as we pick up Suicide 5 coming through the last corner, absolutely using every millimetre of track trying to gain some time. He does improve by 1.5 tenths, but still only there in P13, so possibly not quite happy with that, but yeah, still pretty comfortable from that drop zone, 9 tenths away from Don Under Fire, who's prepping again for another lap, and that's going to be a fifth lap on that soft. That soft is going to be absolutely reeling if he goes again.
Exactly.
And he boxes, so yeah, he'll be in trouble here because Rolling Thunder has improved by 1.5 seconds, and he's going for another push immediately and then turns it down. So he's got enough time to get around the track if he doesn't take it too easy to set a time right at the death to get out of Q1 here. As we've got Famesy also on a lap, and It's Not Me, It's You has emerged finally. So pressure's on for him. One lap shiner at the end of the session here.
Well, let's see if he can shine like a diamond, mate. But yes, supporting that number 66 in Team Alfa Romeo. It's not me, it's you. Yet to see the best of this lad. I've touched on this a few weeks in a row, but this guy can race, and looking forward to him to getting out of a Q1 session. He is improving a hell of a lot, and some of these guys are new to league racing, as we do touch on most of the time. But Don is running no ABS or traction, and that is from Urban Siler. So there you go. Don Under Fire is absolutely taking the next step. And Urban, welcome to the stream, mate. Much appreciated you supporting these Oceania Division 2 lads. And yeah, Urban Siler, hopefully, if he's available on a Sunday, he's put his hand up to reserve and he will be selected. But I will touch and confirm base with him, of course, on the Saturday. But yes, it's not me, it's you. Here he comes now, of course, in that tricky third sector. The second last and last corner. Well, last corner approaching now. Let's just see what time he can do. Not too sure. Wasn't really paying attention to his sector splits there, Fury. But Urban Siler just showing his love. And yes, here he comes. It's not me, it's you. Sets a 1 minute 19.2. P18, Fury. Oh, I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Yep, here he is. He's back.
wasn't too bad. I can't see anything because I've gone again.
Oh, I've given you a few invites, mate, so it's all good. I got you covered anyway. Here's a few invites.
I've cut out again. I don't know what's going on.
At its best, mate. No stress, no stress, no stress.
Yeah,
I got you, mate. So
just,
we're watching.
I'll pick one.
You're right. I'm watching Rolling Thunder, and Rolling Thunder, has he invalidated? Oh, I think he has. Well, according to that track map, he absolutely has, and he's backed well and truly out of that. We've got Jay Femsey. He's going extremely slow, almost out of fuel. And yeah, it looks like he's out of fuel. It's not me, it's you. His session, well, he can do another lap. He's absolutely on it. And let's just see if he can improve of his time of a 1 minute 19.2.
Love to see it.
Oh, he's back. He is back. Welcome back, son. But yes, it's not me, it's you. He's not improving at the moment. According to that screen there, he was half a second slower than what he's ever been before. The countdown clock is on. This session is done. And I dare say we have our drop zone. Well, I'll tell you what, S5. I don't know if he binned it or not. I'm not too sure, mate. But if he's retired or what's going on there. But, mate, he's right on the cusp there. We have definitely lost Harass and Black Moon. We are looking to lose. It's not me, it's you, Jay Femsey and Rolling Thunder. But if S5 has binned it, he will not progress.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Not the first time we've seen a few cars in the next session. Obviously, we had a similar situation in Canada for Tier 1 a few weeks ago. If you remember, I think there was 12 cars going into Q2.
Yes,
wasn't our finest moment. Oh, I've got more internet connection, so hopefully we're not cutting out even. 9/10 of a second covering the top 12. That's pretty close.
Exactly right. And I tell you what, there he is there. Suicide 5 in the chat. I binned it. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, the boys. So he'd be spewing. And Black Moon is saying, welcome to the club of bins. So yes, there he is there. He is out. He is out. Rolling Thunder out. Jay Famsey out. It's not me, it's you. And Harass and Black Moon, as we did touch on. Don Under Fire. Tell you what, the lad running 0 assists. And we do applaud progress here at Parabolical eSports. He has taken that next step in his racing development. And that is fantastic. No ABS and no traction. And, well, that's fantastic from that lad. Next step, Don Under Fire. It is the most tedious and most difficult step to do on the game. But we do applaud it. And, well, there you go. So, hello there, Housey has given S5 or Suicide 5 the number 1 car. And in repaying that, he's just binned it. So S5, unfortunate for you, my friend. Happy birthday regardless. Kick back, enjoy this
Housey reckons he didn't. Housey reckons he didn't tamper with it, but I know Housey. He's done it. He did. He's just gnawed away at the suspension, and then it's just snapped on him.
He's told his engineers
poor old
that, listen, give me all
He's
the
made
good
it out of
stuff,
Q1, and he was there, and he's like, "Well, do it."
Absolutely brilliant. He's given the engineers the what for, and all the good stuff's on Housey's car. And S5 there has got a bit of dodgy gear. So, well, there you go. We've got 14 runners here in this Q2 session. Blue Dog has opted the medium, and so is Brad Tay at the moment. Brad Tay first to blink. There he is on an outlap. So I think he is P4. I'm not mistaken. I'll just have a look at that. Yes, no, P3.
Yeah, I
Brad
think yeah,
Tay.
yeah,
P3
P4, P3.
in the driver's standings. There
He's
they are, folks. And
he's
tell you
come a
what,
long way. He's
yeah, he
been
certainly
very
has.
quick these last few races, and I think
He certainly has.
he's one of obviously we keep talking about Blue Dog and the Stig out the front, and those guys are consistently there. But Brad Tay, I reckon he's a sneaky little underdog here.
He certainly
He's
is,
just
mate.
collecting points, and he's just there all the time. So
He
it'd be
really
interesting
is.
to see what he can do tonight to make gap to gain as well onto the back of Stig.
Exactly right. So we'll just read them out as you can see them at home. But just in case you can't, it is 127 points for the Stig. Blue Dog on 113. Brad Tay on 105. That is the top three, folks. Nick Magoo in P4 on 67 points, followed by the Kraken on 52 points. This is great stuff. Bopton, there he is there in P6 on 42 points. 2-5, one of the newest kids on the block, followed by Suicide 5. They're the two new, well, they're not new anymore, but they were kind of new about a month ago. Yeah, there you go. 2-5 on 34. Hello there, Housey. Of course, I did touch on last week, and he would inherit all of his points that he had reserved for, and yes, he has got 31 points. He is P8 in the championship, and he appreciates that. No, Housey, we appreciate you, mate. We do applaud loyalty. We respect that fully, and you have been rewarded for your loyalty, so congratulations on being, well, a loyal fella. But they are the Constructors' Championship points in this one, and Mercedes on 223 points, followed by McLaren on 218. Then there's a bit of a gap there, Fury, to Williams in P3 on 122, and you've got Racing Point followed by Red Bull. So it's pretty close. That top six there, as you can see, well, apart from, well, the top two have sort of stretched out, but the next 3 or 4 there are very, very close. So interesting to see how that one plays out. Of course, I have not got the league ones up, and I keep forgetting about that one, but I will make sure I set a reminder for myself to make sure the full league constructors points are up there and available for you guys. This track map is going to go magenta, magenta, magenta. Shout out to Mr. Mad G. I hope you're well, my friend. But we are
Love
watching
it.
Brad Tay. Absolutely watching Brad Tay. So here he goes. Mr. Brad Tay on that medium is about to set his first flying run in this Q2 session. Let's just see what he can do, Fury.
Yeah, he's come through the medium tire, obviously a little bit better, maintaining its heat, so 16.2, which is a very solid time from the man. I think the big thing to note here is that, have you noticed how cloudy it is now?
I have noticed, mate. I have noticed.
It is looking like a British day out there in Hungary, and I have a feeling there is going to be some water falling in not too long.
Well, there you go.
As,
You've heard it from
Blue
the
Dog,
man himself.
17.4. Interesting.
I don't think that was his lap.
Not quite
Look at
there.
his ERS, though,
Yeah,
Fury. I think he was just running
he's
around
got
there,
so
warming them up.
much.
Warming them up, mate. Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me. Banana
maybe a
Hammock
double
sets a
warm-up.
16.4 on the soft compound. So you've got 3 lads that have set times on the medium. The rest are all on softs. Now we've got a, well, the Kraken is out there on a timed run. Whereabouts is he? He's on Sector 2 at the moment. He's the only one on a timed run at the moment, apart from the guys that have obviously set that lap. But yes, we'll just watch the Kraken at the moment. He is doing phenomenally well, is this lad. Fancy chances around here, to be fair, mate. I was having a bit of a chat with him before the Grand Prix, and he's looking for a good result as the Kraken. So we'll just wait and see what this lad can do.
Yeah, he's been quite quick and been there or thereabouts. He's just waiting really to string one together at the moment. So he's just coming through the third corner the last corner at the moment. That Merc looking nice and solid, and he will go to the top of the timesheets with a 16.1. So
not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. As we see, Blue Dog, he's 1.4 seconds up on this lap, so that is an absolute banger. And he comes across 16.169. That is beautiful from the Merc boys to be that close together.
Exactly
off the top,
right.
as my man in the banana car 2.5 went purple through Sector 1.
Well, there you go. Purple through Sector 1. So where is he now? He's in Sector 2 at the moment. I think his teammate Bopton is about to start a lap, and Crazy Kiwi is about to start a lap as well. So we've got a lot of lads there and thereabouts. Jay Kelly is absolutely on a lap. He will be next. So we're just watching Jay Kelly. Oh, I thought I was seeing a spot of rain. I could be mistaken. Is it raining? It's
Oh.
raining, Fury.
Oh.
It's starting to
I'm
rain.
seeing spots. We're seeing spots. I went to an onboard. There is definitely rain.
There you
These
go,
boys are going to
folks.
need to get their laps in quick.
They certainly are. Chasey Dane, is he out of fuel? Is he just getting out of the way of? I'm not too sure, but he sets a 17.6.
Oh,
2.5 goes quickest on the medium.
15.7 from 2.5.
These laps are coming in thick and fast here, mate. We have got, well, the Kraken sits again with a 15.6. So have a look at that. Hello there, Housey will be next. He's on a medium, folks. He's on a medium. Let's just see what Housey can do. Of course, he's coming around that last corner now. Oh, I thought he was getting a bit of a spinnerella there, but he holds on nicely. He crosses the line and sets a 1 minute 17.2.
Yeah, not the happiest lap from JK. He looks like he is on another push as well, possibly looking for that second lap warm-up that we did see Blue Dog do, and he gained a lot of time doing that. And so did Kraken, actually, doing the second lap on those medium tyres. I am just following, did see that Nick Magoo, who I do believe was going for a lap, did do the Spinala at the Spinala curve, as we all call it, because we know exactly what it's like. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's come across. 17.3. So it may not have been him, but there was somebody spinning around there, and I can't remember which car. But there was somebody spinning around again.
Well, the Bopton.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Bopton.
Yeah, there you go. It's a 36.3.
He was around that area.
He will be going again. Remains on an outlap. Reedy has invalidated, unfortunately. So I'll tell you what, these lads would want to get these times in pretty thick and fast. This rain is falling, and well, the guys who have set laps are going to benefit tremendously, I say.
Yeah, absolutely. JK's actually just gone quicker again. He was nearly 4 seconds up on that lap to drop in a 16.5. Obviously, our front two at the moment, Kraken and 2.5, have put themselves in a little bit of distance between the boys behind us. Chasey Dane thinks P10 there on the soft on 17.6 is enough, and as this track slowly but surely gets wetter and wetter and we start to lose more and more grip, I think that's going to be the case, because Ramin, the only guy on the soft tyre, is going to benefit from these cooler track conditions with keeping the temperature in the tyres, and they'll have a little bit more bite in than the mediums, but it's all about whether he can actually maintain the pace over the lap and the grip, whether the grip will fall away just too much for him.
Exactly right, mate. We have a new follower. That is Banksy Boy 86. Welcome to the stream. We do hope you're well. We hope you're enjoying your Friday, day, night, wherever you are in the world. This is Oceania Division 2. This is Parabolical eSports, and welcome to the stream. We are currently watching Reedy at the moment. Reedy is gone purple sector 2 there, Fury.
Bopton's knocked out Chasey Dane.
Oh, Bopton's not the
Bopton has knocked out Chasey Dane.
He's
done a 17.5. Chasey Dane's gone too early.
Yeah, he certainly has, mate. He certainly has. He's tied in the pit lane as Chasey. So, yeah, you're right. Gone a little bit too early there, but Reedy's absolutely on, and he's about to cross the line any second. Sets a 1 minute 16.7.
Oh, Bopton's now down, and he's drop on fuel, so he's going to be in trouble here. Don under fire and Ramin, the only two on laps. I did see Ramin with the magenta sector 1. What's he go? He's magenta sector 2. So he'll be on a lap. Hopefully the Papaya McLaren of Don Under Fire behind is not copping too much of the slag of the aero and the wash, as we call it, to force understeer through there, as we see Ramin, the last person to set a lap at the moment. This could be the top of the time. He's lost time through Sector 3 there, but he's gone P6, which is enough to get out. And Don Under Fire has knocked Housey out of the top 10 at the moment. So, unfortunately, with this rain now starting to fall, that may be it.
I think so, mate. It'd be extremely difficult to improve, of course, with a wet track. And I'm just on board with Don. There's still a bit of grip out there, mate. We're just interesting to see how he goes. I know he's done his lap. His ERS is off. He's saving up a little bit. His fuel light's flashing. So he's not really pushing, but there is no grip. It doesn't look like. Let's just have a look at this corner here, how he goes. It's not too bad, Fury, but I think the track has gone past optimum. And how it is now is how it's going to remain, unfortunately. Bopton is putting it in the pit lane. Be interesting to see what happens. Kraken has said, I've had enough. I am safe, and he's done that on a medium 2.5. What a cracking time from him with a 1 minute 15.730, followed by Crazy Kiwi, Uncle Blue Dog, Brad Tay, Ramin. There's Ramin out on track at the moment, just putting along. He's just trying to get back to the pit lane. His fuel light is screaming at him. Banksy Boy, yeah, maybe later on, mate. Not while we're streaming, buddy. We'll get to you in a minute, of course. Yeah, welcome to the stream, mate. But yes, the real F1 is non-existent when we are streaming. This is what it matters. This is where
What
the
is what
F1's
is
all
F1?
about. That is exactly right. So,
This
Reedy's...
is GT racing, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, it's something like that.
I'm in the wrong place. Damn it.
Fantastic from you, mate. But yeah, Reedy's gone. He's done
Always.
3 laps on that medium, and as we did touch on, mate, the less laps you can do in a Q2 in excuse me, on a Q2 session, the better it is for you for the competitors, of course, because the tyre wear is absolutely horrendous around this particular track, and of course, the more you chew into that tyre life, the worse you're going to be during the race. So. Interesting to note, but yeah, Reedy's got himself out of that Q2 session by the look of it, and well, that's target achieved, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Like every qualifying session, obviously, when we do full qualifying, it does offer up the strat plays, and as everyone is well familiar with now, I do love me a good strat. Yeah, the boys just going out doing what they can. Those medium tire runners, obviously, the best sitting there at the moment is actually Brad Tay and 2.5 only doing the 1 lap on those tires. But you know, I've seen crazier things happen. Obviously, Ramin and Banana Hammock, they're going to get the biggest yield at the start of the Grand Prix on those soft tires, and Housy's actually on a lap at the moment on the soft. So we'll see how much grip is available. As he's 2/10 down through sector 1, and damn nearly track extending at the top of the hill. Not normally one we see around here, but normally it's a corner cut, but a track extend is just as bad.
That's right.
Not quite finding as much grip as he probably would like out there as Housey, even though he's used to these conditions from where he's from.
Well, exactly right. He's about to go through the second sector. No, it's the track's dead. The track's
Sixth
dead.
yeah.
The track is dead, folks, and I don't think we're going to see much more improvement here on track. I tell you what, the only saving grace that Housey has is he's got a free tyre choice, folks, and of course from 11 right through down to P20. If they don't get through that Q2 session, they have that free tyre choice. But Housey is about to cross the line now. He sits at 1:18.1, and this track is done. So let's just see if he's going to go again. He may want to have another crack here, Fury, but I don't think he's going to improve too much.
Yeah, maybe a double warm-up. He's opening up the DRS quite late, though. Probably losing a couple of tenths easily.
Yeah.
But you can see how sensitive he is on the throttle. He's not able to get to full power as quickly as he would like, and it's really costing him time as he goes through here. He's now 6 tenths down, so yeah, unfortunately the track has gone suboptimal, and no matter how much Helmut Marko complains, the AlphaTauri will not be making Q3, unfortunately.
Of course, mate. So yeah, unfortunately, the AlphaTauri boys, P11, and I think S5 will start in P15. But yeah, I mean, race pace is where it's all at. But unfortunately, as we did touch on in that Q1 session, mate, it's almost follow the leader around here. There ain't too many overtaking opportunities. So I mean, that's where the frustration lies. And you tend to make a move here where it's not really warranted. It kind of comes off second best for both players. So it's one of those games, it's one of those tracks where you've just got to be patient, and just that sort of takes the life out of it a little bit. But yes, it's a wet Q2 that we've got 50 seconds remaining. No one out on track. This track ain't going to improve here, Fury, so it's us to talk a little bit, mate. So
well, fine, 45 seconds worth of things to talk about, which is easy. I've got content up the wazoo. So yeah, as we said, you know, P11 to P20, free choice of tyres. Be interesting to see what some of the boys go onto. You can do a cheeky one-stop. Obviously, track position means a lot here. The undercut can do wonders for you as well. The two-stop can be viable for some of those quicker guys like Kraken and 2.5. Obviously, they've qualified on the mediums to avoid that, but it is viable if you have the pace to run the softer compound. A big overtaking position here is the pit lane. You can gain a lot of places by making a better strategy call than everyone else, and we haven't actually had a report of what the race is going to be like, so we could get rain in the race, and that could throw all the cards up in the air, and I want to see that.
We could. So, yes, there you go. Kraken 2.5. Crazy Kiwi are our top three. Uncle Blue Dog, there he is there on a 16-1. These boys on the mediums, excuse me, extremely happy with their performance, to be fair. to get through that Q2 on a medium. So they're looking for a strat of a medium soft. I may say so myself if it's going to be dry. But Don Under Fire's in the chat. And I don't know if that's race conditions, but he's just put rain. And I'm not too sure, mate. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that was a Q2, wet Q2. We'll just see how this... Anyone give us a weather report? Come on, lads. If you're in the chat, let us
Somebody
let
get
us
in
know.
with the forecast. Let's come on.
Mad G doesn't like a weather update while he's commentating, but dry, maybe rain towards the end of the race. Thank you very, very much, Black Moon. And unfortunate for you, mate, that turn 6, that sausage curb,
Dry.
absolutely
Dry
wet. That's brilliant.
Oh,
so
oh. Dry, maybe rain at end for race. Oh, that's exciting. I like that. I like that. That's a big hard strap play for anybody down below P11 that's watching.
It's exactly
Make
right.
that hard go to the rain.
There you go.
There
So
you go.
I'll tell you what.
That's my strat advice for tonight.
His name is Mr. Fury Strat. We call him that, and he's called himself that for a reason. Loves it aggressive.
Constantly start at the back, constant strat into the top 5. That's what we like to see.
Absolutely brilliant from you, lad. Every week I love watching the way you go about it. Unfortunately, we missed you last week. You were doing your house move.
Yeah.
We do hope that went well for you.
I was crying.
But
I have to sort my internet out before tomorrow, though, because I can't be disconnecting all race. That's going to be a pain.
Don't worry, mate. I'm going to bombard you with invites, so you'll be right.
I have 30 invites to join. It's all good.
No problem, mate. No problem. Unfortunately, like I did say, we did have technical difficulties at the start of this one. We do apologise for that, folks. Normally, we're a lot more professional than that, but of course, technology, when stuff like that happens, it is out of our hands. We did our best, and well, to be fair, we only got a few minutes late, so that's okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
Reedy's the
We've
first
had worse.
We've had worse. We have had way worse. It was almost, to be fair, let's just let the viewers in on how bad those technical difficulties were. We almost scrapped the race. It was pretty full on. It was a thought. It was definitely a thought. But yes, well, there you go. We're going to pick that one up anyway later on. But Reedy's currently out there. First one to blink is the man. And in team Haas there, Mr. Fury. And let's just see what he can do. Of course, track map goes red. Doesn't really matter on an outlap. It's all about prepping for this flying run.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see what some of the boys, obviously, maybe looked at Q1 and went, oh yeah, I can do a dry setup. I'm just seeing Reedy's car and he's playing Tokyo Drift at the moment in these wet conditions. Not exactly what you'll be wanting to see. That's a lot of delay on the power to get down the straight, but he will be the first man to settle up in Q3. Obviously a big play for a lot of guys. I'm not sure what these boys are going to do here is to go for a couple of laps. Your first couple is to just a bit of a cider. That's a big tank slapper coming out turn 1 for Reedy. Yeah, and basically you'll actually improve lap after lap. So again, boys listening, there's some more engineer calls.
That's exactly right. But as we pay a bit of homage to the chat, J-Marts, welcome to the stream. Yes, wet. Hello, boys. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. And of course, we can catch J-Marts.
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
In Div 4 on a Sunday. Of course, we've got your race day covered on a Sunday. But while Reedy has invalidated that run, I'll quickly flick back up to Crazy Kiwi. He's invalidated as well. So who is next? It will be Banana Hammock, and he's the only one on a green lap at the front at the moment. He does have a couple of Mercs behind him. But yes, excuse me, after this one, of course, folks, we've got F2, and that is on a Saturday. That is 1 p.m. BST, or the correlation time for us here in Australia is 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Then on Sunday, we've got your race day covered, Fury. We've got Oceania Division 1, your division, mate. That is Sunday, 8 p.m.
That's the race day.
That is race day.
The Queensland banana cars.
Are you a Queenslander
where
as
it's
well?
at. Yeah, Team Queensland banana car. It's great.
How
we have good chats.
I could imagine how you're standing on the production line vending bananas. But anyway, sorry, mate. I'm only joking.
Love it.
I'm only joking. Banana Hammock crosses the line right about now. Way a 129.5
27-4 from the Kraken.
Kraken's just flexed
He's-
his muscles. Here comes Donny. Don under fire. Crosses the line. A 129.2. Fantastic stuff. There is a Williams of Brad Tay out there. He has invalidated a Red Bull of JK. JK's about to set his time. Coming around that last corner here, mate. Excuse me. He's about to set a 1 minute 27.9 P2. And it might be... Who is
2-5.
next?
Oh,
Oh, I missed-
27-5. And
I've
Blue
missed-
Dog. Blue Dog has come up.
There he is.
27-2.
Uncle Blue Dog doing his bit. Absolutely brilliant. Reedy is on another push. Of course, we did see him invalidate, but Crazy Kiwi is furthest along. Oh, and he's gone wide. Crazy Kiwi's gone wide. That did not invalidate, of course. He must have lifted just enough for him not to gain that much time. Of course, the game is quite funny that way.
Yeah, look, this game is a thing in
it's a
itself.
thing.
I love bananas. Can I join? Yes, Suicide 5. You can come join Team Queensland Banana Car at any point. But two
I don't
fives
thi-
in there already, so you may have to talk to him about it.
Well, you have to talk to your cousin there, S5. Suicide 5 is 2-5's cousin, and 2-5 doing a phenomenal job. But yes, there you
Crazy
go.
Kiwi.
Crazy Kiwi. Woohoo.
27-1.
As
Woo.
Reedy sets a 1 minute
And
28.6.
Reedy.
P7 there, mate. We do have a... Who is that? The Kraken is about to set another time of a 28.6. So, well, there you go. He did not improve, but at the moment, Crazy Kiwi, Blue Dog, and the Kraken, absolutely brilliant stuff. Don Under Fire is gone again. He sets a 1 minute 29.0. Who is next? Brad Tay.
Brad
Yeah,
Tay.
Go for it, mate. He's about to set his
Beautiful.
time.
He's
of a
coming
1
through.
minute-
He's 28-9.
JK goes
So
again,
the
but
boy's
he's a bit
starting
slow.
to load
Yes.
in.
I think so, mate. I think so. They're all going to go into the pit lane now, mate. We're going to have a bit of a lull in this Q3 session, as we tend to always. Boys come out, set a couple of times, go back in the pit lane, wait for that clock
Then
to
they
tick
go
down
away.
a little bit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sort of works on a track that is dry. When it's wet, I tell you what, when the rain keeps falling, it
Oh.
only gets worse. So, be interesting to see how these fellows approach this session. But yes, Crazy Kiwi, what a oh, nearly dropped it. Crazy Kiwi sets a 1 minute 27.1. Blue Dog with a 27.2. They had great times in these conditions. Have a look at it. Raining cats and dogs here, Fury at Hungary. And, well, if I'm not mistaken,
I
Kraken's just gone
think
purple in the
Kraken
second
is on
sector.
another push. I just glimpsed on it as I accidentally flipped to another car, but he was magenta through sector 2. The Kraken is loving these conditions. It's where his home is. In that black Mercedes car as he rounds the final turn. He's looking to upset his teammate and put himself on the front row of tonight's grid, and he only just improves. He's got a 27.3, but those top four guys, 0.4 of a second at the moment. The end of this session is going to be fire if the track conditions stay the same. If not, well,
Yeah.
that'll be it.
That would be it, mate. That would be it. Brad Tay has invalidated, unfortunately. He's just turned his ERS up. He's going to have another go now. JK is doing the same thing. Look at that ERS, folks, on that telemetry. Wait for him to turn it up. And there it is. He is on another push. So we've got the Kraken out there. And I dare say the Kraken is on a slow lap. The next one is Brad Tay. So we'll focus on Brad Tay. And here he is, mate.
Quite interesting. I've just saw Banana Hammock scare everyone and go on to wets for like 2 seconds, and he's instantly unequipped those back off. So maybe just checking out the Delta times. But yeah, Brad's Hay on a push at the moment. Obviously P8 at the moment. 5/10 down though. So, and I was going to touch on it before, but that rain looks like it's coming down awfully heavy. So I think wet tyres may be the way to go. And unfortunately, if it is wet tyres, I don't think the times are going to get any better. We're going to have to make up content again, but
yeah, that's all right, mate. We've got, like you said,
That's
we've
all
got
right.
it
We've
in
got it.
spades, mate. We're all right. We're good. Get the dinghy. Oh, Mad G using some Aussie vernacular. That's so fun, Mad G. Mad G, mate. Appreciate you, brother. You must have had to Google that one. Get the dinghy out.
What charter boat? What charter boat?
Yeah, that's right. They call it the ferry. We call it a dinghy.
Got everything.
Absolutely
Canoes, rowboats, Brad Tay's pulling into the pits.
brilliant. Fantastic stuff. JK.
All the action's happening.
JK's on a push, but I don't like you said, mate, it is raining cats, and have a look at that rain come down. I don't think these lads are going to improve at all. So it's just almost a well, formality now at the moment, mate. These guys are just trying to get their eye in a little bit more, I dare say. But yes, JK sets a
G's
1 minute
saying, watch out for the
34.7.
Crocs. Maggie's saying watch out for the Crocs, but we're in Hungary, so it's more watch out for the Dutch. As
our
we
resident,
know,
our resident Arnie, DJ Death Dragon, ain't going to be happy with you.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
that's okay.
That's all right.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, but the Dutch obviously following Max Verstappen around everywhere
Yes,
they
definitely.
go, pretty much in this local Europe area, and we have seen it the last few years as Max Verstappen has started to encroach on the front of the grid more and more each season, obviously doing quite well this season as well.
Yes,
But they'll be out in force if they can attend the track, hopefully. Obviously, they're out in force with their umbrellas up, and there's a couple of Australian flags and Spanish and Brazilian and British flags for Housey. Got it all. I don't know where these Spanish and Brazilian drivers are, but I'm sure they're around somewhere.
Ramin has just gone around at turn 1, must have touched that curb and around those rears went. He is missing most of that right-hand part of his front wing, so that's unfortunate for him. I dare say that that is his session done and dusted. The crazy Kiwi, crazy Kiwi's lost it as well.
Oh, that was
woof, close.
I caught the end of that. I was literally on his teammate just going to check what time he's doing. He's about 6 cents down, so
I think
means
it's
nothing.
The full wet, mate,
yeah.
because that loaded up corner where Crazy Kiwi, that Inter was not removing enough water, and he must have just aquaplaned, and around he went. But Crazy Kiwi, it is definitely the wets, but it ain't going to improve the times. And hello there, Housey, saying the suspension springs you got to watch out for here. Yes, definitely, mate.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
So, banana
hammock. Drifties, and he's kept it out of the wall.
Yeah, he's around.
Well done.
So tricky
Well
conditions
played.
here. There is a Renault of 2.5 coming
on the
around
grass.
now.
Just stay there. Yeah, you'll be alright for Ramin. Ramin's going to be on Inter, so he's going to be crawling.
Yeah, 2.5 is, well, there you go, through the second sector. 3.4 seconds down. His ERS is off. So, well, he's going to prep his car right about now just to do another push, of course. He's just saved all of his ERS. And, well, he's doing another lap, of course. Well, that would have been just a warm-up lap to get those inters up to temperature, I dare say. But let's just see what he can do. Turning his ERS on. Once he gets onto that straight, there it is there, folks. And away he goes. So 2.5 looking to improve on a 1 minute 27.5. And, well, the track conditions are absolutely horrendous. Uncle Blue Dog is out there at the moment. Uncle Blue Dog is out there on a full wet, and let's just see what this lad can do. We do know he's got some pace. He's not improving too much. I think he was half a second down on his previous best. He's turned his ERS off. He will not get to that checkered flag in time, and that will be his session done. He will be pretty happy with that starting in P2 there, Fury.
Yeah, it's going to be a good start, a good place to start for him. Obviously, also on that medium compound tire as well. So really crucial for him to be qualifying up there, especially without Stig here, so he can maximise his points. But to touch on the chat again, Housey, yes, I was aware where Massa had that head injury.
Yeah.
I did get the joke because the only other one would be when Verstappen snapped a front front left trailing arm.
That was full on, that. If you go back,
if you
go back and watch the highlights of that race, even if you YouTube it, he was out cold, and he hit that wall at 300 clicks, and very, very lucky boy. And of course, that was the introduction of the thought process around the halo. So, well, that incident there, that little bolt or whatever it was that came off the car in front.
Yeah, it was a spring.
It actually was a spring. Was it?
Yeah, it was a spring from suspension from the car in front. It actually come off, and it
Clocked him in the helmet.
Yeah,
and,
just went absolute flying backwards. He's come up the hill at 300 clicks, and it's just gone boop.
Yeah.
Hello, and he's gone. Okay, sleep.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, when you watch that in real time, and you watch how, mate, you don't get. I mean, you can watch these cars, and we all know they're quick, but when they hit a solid object at speed. Oh, Fury's just left the session. When they hit a solid...
Again?
Again. When they hit a solid object at speed, then you get to really appreciate the speed of these lads. But yes, welcome to the stream, Curly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, folks, we are creating a PC division. Fury, if you need another invite, let us know there, mate. But
I do believe I would, because I think I used the last one to get back in.
No problem, mate. I'll send them to you right about now, bud.
Yeah.
Get you in here again. Get you a couple, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, so that way when I disconnect during the race, it'll be there.
Yeah. Well, three's coming your way now, Fury. So this will all.
Excellent.
This, oh, okay, well, that's green. There you go. So that is our running top 10. Crazy Kiwi, top of the time charts, followed by Blue Dog. Only 600ths behind the lad. That is, well, have a look at the top three, to be fair. 1/10 separating them. Cracking. Those two Mercedes doing an absolute wonder job here at Hungary. 2.5. That's a great lap from that lad. Of course, did only one lap on that medium, and that is going to benefit him if it is a dry start. We have got Oh Blasphemy Oh. Welcome to the stream. And Nat Hammer, of course, he had a fight back and a half in that top division of Oceania there, Fury, which you missed last week due to your house move. But I'll tell you what, he was looking really good for some solid points on his debut. And unfortunately, a little bit of a spin, and then was at the back of the grid, and he fought tooth and nail to get back up into the points, and he got P10. Those championship standings will be rectified for you, Nat Hammer. Do not stress, brother. It is all under control. What tier is this? This is Division 2, my friend. And, well, there you go. So, Division 2 here, Oceania Parabolical. Oh, Oceania Parabolical eSports. It's Parabolical eSports. Oceania Division 2. Got it all backwards there, mate. But, yes, we are waiting for these lads to load in. It is sunny. It is sunny. The cloud is gone. The rain
Yeah,
has
we did say that.
disappeared.
Yeah, the
And,
dry, wet race. So there could be some rain at the end of the race. So it could be quite interesting to see what the boys are doing here, strategy-wise. Especially the guys outside the 10. Obviously, we know. I think it was about 60-40. Sorry, an 80-20 split for the top 10 for mediums and soft tire compounds. So, be quite interesting to see what what those other boys outside the top 10 decide to do in regards to picking their tires. They could try and run to that one stop to get to the rain, or they could, possibly go early to get some pace in before and get track position. We'll see what they decide to put on.
exactly right, mate. I'm just going to go get my drink. I'll be back in 1 second. I was so not ready. That technical stuff stuffed me right at the beginning of it. I'll be back in 1 second, folks.
Alright, everyone, so I'll run us through the grid here. So currently P1 we have Crazy Kiwi obviously touching on a good qualifying session from the man, and that's going to help him out on the soft compound of tyres, starting alongside P2 in the championship, P2 for the race so far, Blue Dog on the medium tyre. Your P3 man, the other Merc of Kraken on the mediums as well. 2.5 in the banana car, also on the medium compound in P4. JK P5 in the Red Bull on the medium tyre. Ramin, the next of the soft runners, starting P6 at the moment. Reedy out of P7 on the medium compounder tyre. Brad Tay, mediums as well, P8. Don Under Fire got to P9 on the softs, and Banana Hammock, P10 there on the soft as well. Hello there, Halsey. Crazy Kiwi's just joined back, so he actually, unfortunately, DC'd at one point. Hello there, Halsey, starting on the hard compound tyre out of P11. Nick Magoo will follow up on the softs, on the medium, sorry. Bopton P13 on mediums as well in the other banana car. Chasey Dane in the papaya. McLaren there on the hards with Suicide 5 following suit as well. Roland Thunder mediums on P16. Famsy, not the best qualifying for him. He'll be looking to move up the grid on the medium compound as well out of P17. It's not me, it's you. P18 on the medium compound attire. Harass obviously starting at the back of the grid on the hard compound, and Black Moon next from P20 on the hards as well.
Fantastic, mate. I am back, and I do
quite
apologise.
the interesting grid.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of, well, all the options are there, and of course, well, I do know for a fact that these softs are really only good at the start of the Grand Prix for, well, it's going to start to hurt lap 8, lap 9, and that's where the medium runners will come into it, of course. But we are waiting for these lads to form up on the grid. There is Black Moon taking his grid place in P20. We'll go back up to the front, and we have got some lights here, but we've got no revs. We're just waiting for this to happen here, folks. We wait. We got some revs. That's a shocking camera angle. And
Here we
will
go.
wait. unbelievable way that we go here.
And
at
we're
the
away.
Hungary wing. Great start by Blue Dog. Look at that. And JK side by side with the Kraken. Fantastic launch off the line. But let's just see what happens. Turn one. Oh no!
Oh,
the
no.
Kraken and Kiwi
Kiwi.
have touched. Oh, what he's going to... look
Oh
at the mess.
no, there is a car park.
Whoa,
There is a car park, and there are wings, and...
We have a safety car. And, well, that's always going to
look.
happen, folks. Guys, boys and girls, no Grand Prix is won here on turn 1, lap 1. And, well, that was guys getting some white line fever. We are under safety car conditions. And have a look at the mess that's caused. That has just changed it up. JK has inherited P2 because of that. Not his fault, of course. Well, dare say it's just a lap 1, turn 1 incident. And the stewards will take care of absolutely everything. But Uncle Blue Dog, we are under safety car conditions. Save your tyres, boys. Save your tyres. We've got 2.5 in P3 at the moment. Jay Famsey, 5-second time penalty with collision with Chasey Dane. So, well, there you go. There you go. It's all happening, folks. It's all happening. And we see that yellow dot. That is the safety car at Sector 1 waiting to pick up 2.5.
5.
So, yes, well, every week.
6.
No, not every week. Not every week.
7.
What are we counting
8.
there? What are we counting there?
9. Cars with damage.
There you go.
10.
So, yeah, this track
11
here,
cars.
11
Of our
cars.
20 car grid have got wing damage.
There you go. So, interesting to say the least. S5, the Oceania admins got through unscathed. And, well, he did predict it. I was talking to him at the start. And he goes, I would rather start at the back than at the front. I'm like, why, mate? He goes, turn 1. I'm like, well, there you go. So, he has come out of that.
Look at
into
Housey.
P7.
He's P11 to P5 on the hards. How's going to be enjoying that? Both our Fataris are now inside the points.
I know, we gave him
very
a bit
comfortably.
We gave him a bit of stick earlier on, mate. But I tell you what, the AlphaTauri boys doing a fantastic job. Same with your banana bender cars there, mate. P3 and P6.
What we like to see, the banana benders are always up there. Generally, old boy's the one that starts up there, and I appear up there later on, a bit like what Bopton's done, and just kind of part the seas at turn 1. But yeah, that's what'll happen. Unfortunately, with this track, it's just an awkward turn 1, and yeah, 3 into 1 does not go.
Let's not forget too there, folks. Next week, we will be at Belgium, and that is very, very similar. The position, there you go. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Interval. There they are there. So, Black Moon up 12 from last on the grid. Black Moon from last on the grid is in P8, up 12 positions. Of course, he is the biggest gainer. Next will be S5, Suicide... Oh, no, it's not me, it's you. He's in the points. The lad is in the points. Yes, son. He's in P9, up 9 positions. And Suicide 5 in P7, up 8 places. So they're your biggest gainers, excuse me. S5, Suicide 5, we'll call him S5. It's his birthday today, so he's looking for a great result. And a couple of lads out there said no drinking and driving there, mate. But yeah, no, he's doing a phenomenal job, is the lad. And there you go, there's the penalties. So 5 seconds, there's a couple of 5 seconds there, mate. There must have been collisions, of course, as we did touch on that lap 1, turn 1. But Bopton has 5 seconds, Harass has 5. Ramin, Chasey Dane and Famsey all have 5 seconds. So there you go.
Yeah, and you got to take the pits into account as well there as well. People coming into the pits as harassers come straight back in again. I'm guessing to put back on the hard tyre quite possibly, as they have to wait. Unfortunately, he will be serving that penalty in the pit lane. But a bit of a mess. That turn 1, not really an overly big surprise. But yeah, guys, the big thing that this helps is Blue Dog, because Blue Dog, he's got P1, so he's got the clear track. But the guys that have been as quick as Black Moon has been hit by Ericsson and ended up off the track. Somehow. So he's now unfortunately dropped himself to P14 after being up in P8. So it's not me, it's you. Gains another spot.
Well, there you
go.
So
a bit interesting.
Yeah, that's great news for him. I'm so happy for him. I want him to get some points. And let's just see what he can do over this Grand Prix. They're very tricky here at Hungary.
Yeah,
Sorry, mate, go ahead.
As I was saying before, Black Moon decided an outing was in the cards. This helps Blue Dog because Crazy Kiwi and Kraken, the two guys that have been as quick as Blue Dog all qualifying so far, they're not there. to take points away from him. So now he's leading the pack. He's got every opportunity to realistically overtake Stig tonight.
Well, there you go. The safety car is in this lap. The field has caught up, and we will not, as I do every week, folks, when there is a safety car, I do not go to the leader, just in case these boys are watching the stream as they're racing, and I don't want to give them an inkling of when the leader decides to bolt. It would not be fair to the leader. But yes, we'll stay on board with JK just to see if he's not caught napping there. He's getting he's getting really close to the Blue Dog, and let's just see when Blue Dog is about to go. Of course, he doesn't have to go until the line, but he's put his foot down. He's gone. Blue Dog's gone, and JK definitely was not caught napping there, mate. But yeah, Blue Dog P1,
but 2-5
JK
was.
P2, and he certainly was. He's dropped off a little bit as 2-5. We are under green conditions, folks. Green conditions. S5 is, I don't know what's happened to the lad. He is tailed right back off the back of the field. He might have had a bit of a spin moment there. Oh, that's so unfortunate from that lad. The birthday boy, of course. But yes, it's almost as you were. We've got some position changes here. Brad Tay, and it's not me, it's you. Brad Tay on the inside on the hards. Gets past It's Not Me, it's you. And have a look what's behind him. The Kraken's gone really wide on the grass. That ain't going to help at all. We'll go back down to It's Not Me, it's you. There he goes.
Oh my god. Oh, there's 3 cars going in. Oh, jeez, I thought that. Oh no.
The Kraken is tapped the back of...
Kraken is hit. It's Not Me, it's you in the back. So that's going to break
go.
the front wing. And Black Moon is going ballsy around the outside, around there. And he's got the job done. So unfortunately, It's Not Me, it's you. Maybe not getting the tyres quite fired up, and he is quite easily being overtaken as Chasey Dane, I think, has had an issue some sort and ended up back behind Suicide 5 there in 20th position as there are cars. Oh, there was Ramin running wide, and he's also got no front wing.
Well, I'll tell
so
you
Ramin,
what,
who qualified in the top 10, he's not having a good one.
No, definitely not. Of course, this is Oceania Division 2. A lot of these guys are new to league racing. Of course, this is a tricky track. And Banana Hammock and Famsy side by side. Bit of a tyre touch. They all come out unscathed there, but look at the train of cars from It's Not Me, It's You. Almost the cork in the bottle here, mate. You got Rolling Thunder behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
Banana Hammock. And
he's just dropping off the back.
Exactly, but looking like we're getting a move done. Rolling Thunder getting by him. Fantastic move there by Rolling Thunder, moves him up into P12. The closest battle, well, these are where the action is. At the moment, Uncle Blue Dog stretching his lead by 1.1 seconds in front and enjoying that clean air. Banana Hammock just gets by It's Not Me, It's You. It's Not Me, It's You is getting swamped at the moment. He is dropped. He's down to 14th, 15th. He's got Harass
got him too.
And Harass
is going to have a look, and Harass has got him comfortably.
Well,
yeah,
there you go. So It's Not Me, It's You struggling at this point of the Grand Prix at the moment there, mate. Harass, as we do know, Harass has got a rapid pace. But this track here, very, very difficult to pass, so you have to be very patient. There's only a couple of places. Oh, Rolling Thunder.
Oh, there's the car park, and I think Famesy is connected with the back of Rolling Thunder, who nearly connected with the back of Banana Hammock. So that's unfortunately going to break his front wing, and he's going to struggle, as you can see. Just runs nearly 3 car widths wide.
We have a new
out
follower.
At the next corner. And
Buster G, welcome to the stream. You are follower number 588, believe it or not, at Fury 588. We're getting it up there, mate. We're getting it up there. But yes, fantastic stuff. Welcome to the stream. This is Oceania Division 2, of course, the second division of Oceania, the top tier of Oceania. They will be on Sunday, of course. But at the moment, we are watching Famsy. Famsy does have damage, and yeah, he does. He's missing that left-hand side end plate. That's going to hurt him big time around here. As we go back up to Bobton, Bobton is having a good look at Housey there, mate. Renault versus Alpha Tauri. The closest battle on track is what we're looking at the moment. And let's just see what the Bobton can do. The resident Kiwi here at Oceania Division 2, and he's a funny lad, but he's right up the gearbox of Housey. Of course, turn 6, you want to stay well and truly off that sausage curb, and they've both done that very well. This is hard versus medium, and I do know from experience the hard tyre around this track, you lose a lot of lap time, but the saving grace is it is nose to stern. There's only a couple of places where you can pass as Bopton goes extremely wide. Of course, Dirty Air hampering his progress, and Housey holding his own there in P5.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, absolutely. The hard tyres, the other good thing is that they don't generate tyre temp, sorry, as I try and say that word 3 times I can't say it. They don't generate tyre temp as much as the mediums do, and sitting behind another car, you know, they say, you know, you don't get quite as much of the feel in a game as you would in real life. That is true, but sitting behind another car, your engine feels that, your tyres feel that, everything starts to heat up, and then you've got to start searching for the clear air, trying to find where the space is, it's Bopton. Oh, he threw the nose in very late there.
And
Good
look at
thing
that.
Housey was paying attention, showed him enough respect to not cut him off.
And
As
Harass just gets by.
well, Housey, he's just doing all the right things.
Exactly right. Harass just got by Rolling Thunder. Awesome exit out of that last corner, turn 14, and absolutely flew past Rolling Thunder. He's got Banana Hammock next on his list, but it's not me, it's you and Don under fire. There they are, there, side by side into turn 2, and Don under fire, under braking. Have a look, it's not me, it's you, hanging it in there. And S5, there he is, there, sees what's happening in front of him, and oh, he just wants to keep his nose clean. He may have spun on that restart lap, mate, because he is well and truly out of position from being up there. I think he was P7 under safety car conditions. So, yeah, he's trying to make a fight back, is the lad. But we'll go back up to the top end of the tree, and it is Bopton versus Housey. Housey's just stretched his legs a little bit. JK starting to hang on the back of 2-5. There they are there, folks. This is positions 2 and 3, of course. Team Renault versus Team Red Bull. And, well,
Yeah,
Honda
2-5
versus
actually
Renault.
jumped JK, so... yeah, because
Oh, he did
JK
too,
was in
sorry,
front.
mate,
Now,
yeah.
the thing that these two boys need to do is they don't need to argue these positions.
No.
If they want to have any hope of beating Blue Dog today, without trying to outstrat him, it is going to be by working together and bringing the gap up closer as 2-5. He's slowly but surely he's there or thereabouts with Blue Dog's time, but he's absolutely going to need to work with JK here, just to make sure that they continue to close up to Blue Dog, because otherwise Blue Dog is going to just keep walking away with this one, and they're not going to win this race.
Exactly right, mate. And Crazy Kiwi has just got by Bopton. Bopton has gone down to P7. Crazy Kiwi up into 6th position. What a fight back from this lad. Of course, was involved in that turn 1, lap 1 incident. A lot of cars were. He replaced his front wing. He's come out on the medium, and he's doing a phenomenal job. He's going to have a crack at Housey now. If Bopton couldn't get the job done, Crazy Kiwi will. So let's just see what this Racing Point can do. Hello there, Housey. He'll be under the sweats, mate. So let's just see if he can hold his place. Fantastic racing so far, apart from that lap 1, turn 1. But as this race starts to settle down, Fury, what do you reckon, mate? What do you reckon? How's it looking for you, mate?
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously that turn 1 is Harass, makes a move on Black Moon, coming into the third to last corner there, pretty comfortably. No real pressure there from Black Moon. It was tight on the inside, but he got the move done. Yeah, like, obviously lap 1, turn 1, just a lot of cars don't go into 1, realistically. As we see Housey lose the position of Crazy Kiwi, so Crazy Kiwi's dispatched him, and Bopton will be looking to do the same now that Kiwi's done that. But yeah, it's just everything's starting to settle out. Everyone's just starting to settle into the groove, find where their racing line is, and see who they're really racing with today, and trying to maintain the gaps and fight towards the front for guys like Crazy Kiwi we touched on, who's gone around at the start of the race, Kraken as well, Harass, who started at the back, who like he always does to come through the grid. These guys are going to be looking to come through. A little bit surprised actually, as I see Banana Hammock has actually lost it at the top of the crest there, and he's, oh no, please no more contact. Oh my god, 3 cars have just nearly collected him. And there's a 4th coming up here. It's not me, it's you. I feel so bad for you, mate. That was just wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately for the lad. But Banana Hammock will be coming into the pits with a broken front wing as he goes, just lets it's not me, it's you by there without a threat. But yeah, just everyone's settling into a groove at the moment. A bit like what is normal around here. It's just going to be interesting to see what strategy games there are, as Housey is doing an awesome job to hang on to the back of Crazy Kiwi.
Exactly right, mate. But let's special mention, big special mention to Mr. Reedy. Mr. Reedy is up in the P4, and tell you what, this guy is improving big time. And come on, Reedy, I shouldn't do it, but I do cheer him on a little bit. I've known him for quite a while, and glad he's a part of this one. But yes, Reedy doing a phenomenal job in that Haas. P4 at the moment, mate, as Brad Tay's starting to creep up on Bopton. And have a look at that. You've got Brad Tay, Bopton and Housey almost line to stern. And Brad Tay's just had a good couple of laps there, buddy. And he's trying to reel in that Renault and just see if he can get up into P7, of course.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Obviously, these medium tires, while they can last, they last a fair few laps. I think the recommended strategy is about lap 14, 15, if I'm remembering correctly. As Famesy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Unfortunately for him, not the race he's been hoping for, and he has just retired from the session.
Pit and quit.
Yeah, pit and quit. So,
Oh,
no,
around.
Bopton!
Bopton's
He's
around.
lit up the rears!
Oh,
and he's
that's...
broken the wing, so he's going to have to box earlier. We were just touching on strategy, but that's going to hurt him because he's now going to have to let the Mercedes... Oh, that's going to be a good fight coming down the straight of Kraken and Harass.
But
Black Moonby as well.
Look at Harass. Harass is all over the back of the Kraken, and oh, what an exit he got. And I dare say under braking, he's going to get this job done. That moves Harass. Well, are they? No, Kraken's still got damage. Kraken has still got damage, folks. He is missing the right-hand end plate.
Oh.
Yes, he is. He is, and he's still putting around. He wants to make this strat work there, Fury, but he's going to lose a handful of time. No wonder Harass flew by him so quickly. But JK is starting to slip out of there. It is. He is out of DRS zone. 2-5 has done a phenomenal job to break the shackles of JK, and now he's trying to reel in Blue Dog.
2-5's also nearly in DRS of Blue Dog, so he's actually pulled back 5/10 in the last couple laps. I can just see there, I do believe Blue Dog is actually being held up by Ramin there, who's about to go a lap down. Obviously, Ramin started in the 10, caught up in the drama, and it's just not gotten any better for him. And I think unless he gets out of the way soon, because he's passed quite a number of marshal points, but he'd be looking to get out of the way soon, because otherwise he will be in trouble from the stewards, as he's actually given DRS to Blue Dog. So this is actually going to help him out. And Ramin is still... Is he getting out of the way down the end of the turn 1? Yes, he is. So, yeah, a little bit of a hindrance there for Blue Dog, maybe coming through the middle sector, picking up a lot of aero wash from the car in front, but then gave him DRS down the back straights, which has allowed him to put a car between himself and 2-5.
Well, that's going to help him tremendously. Of course, 2-5 has to get that job done as well. But it might have just woken Ramin up a little bit to say, hey, I've got the leaders coming around, which tends to happen a little bit when we're only on lap 12 of 35. And there you go. Blue Dog leads this one by 1.4 seconds, followed by 2-5. Excuse me, JK doing a phenomenal job. He's just got back into DRS zone, 9/10 of a second off 2-5, and there he is there. Reedy in Team Haas has got Crazy Kiwi for company. Have a look at this. Crazy Kiwi 5/10 behind Reedy. Reedy doing a great job, but Crazy Kiwi in that in that racing point doing a great job as well. And these two have been battling for the last couple of laps. Crazy Kiwi has reeled him right in. That is the closest battle on track, apart from JK and 2-5.
Yeah, well, JK and 2-5 are coming right up together now because of Ramin. I'm going to be completely honest here.
Exactly.
Ramin has held up 2-5, something absolutely shocking. He is still in front of that car. I'm honestly surprised how Ramin has not gotten a penalty, because he is going a lap down, and he's... Oh, jeez, that is dodgy. 2-5 has nearly gone up the rear end, but he's lost a big chunk of time to 2-5, to Blue Dog, sorry.
Exactly right, mate. So
Crazy Kiwi into turn 1.
By 2-5, I dare say, for that hold up, and that lift nearly costed 2-5 his track position, of course. But yes, as you did touch on, mate, Crazy Kiwi has caught right up simply for the fact of Ramin.
Oh no! Now Ramin's sitting in front. So 2-5's just copped a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. So unfortunately for him, I think that's just a case of trying to push too hard. Ramin here, it's like JK's having to line him up, like he's actually making a legitimate overtake.
Get out of the way, Ramin.
That is not okay. Ramin, get out of the way, mate. You're a lap down.
Get out of the way, Ramin. Get out of the way.
I can see the blue flags everywhere.
Mate, what's he doing?
Like, JK is screaming like Lewis Hamilton at the moment, but, like, I know Ramin had some pace in quali, but, like, mate, you've gone backwards this race. Yes, you're on the softs. Yes, your tyres are fresher than the guys around you, but these guys are a lap ahead. Just move out of the way. You're not racing them today.
Exactly right, mate, and I dare say he will be reported not only by Blue Dog, but by 2-5, but by Jay Kelly, and whoever else he does hinder in this Grand Prix. He's going to cop mega license points, and he may lose, he might get a race ban, who knows? That is up for the stewards to decide. And he's lifting mate, that's bad.
He's not even lifting on the straight. JK's had to make a legitimate overtake on a lap car, and that, as far as I am concerned, it shouldn't happen.
Exactly right.
Like, if you're passing a lap car, that lap car should be out of your way as soon as possible. Like, I know he gave Blue Dog the DRS after, like, backing him right into 2-5, But then he held up 2-5 as well when he could have gotten out of the way on the next straight. He didn't have to sit there for nearly a whole lap in front of both 2-5 and JK. When these guys are a lap ahead, you're not fighting them, just move on. As Reedy's, he got overtaken as Ramin has pulled over to the side of the track here. I do believe that was actually a spinala. I don't actually think he was pulling out of the way of people.
And
as he nearly has collected Housey.
What's he doing? What is Ramin doing? Ramin may lose his seat after this Grand Prix because I don't stand for that at all. And, well, there you go. Ramin is doing damage to the leaders. He should be getting well and truly out of the way.
He's doing damage to everyone.
He's doing damage to everyone. He will not...
The thing, he's an equal opportunities defender, offender, I should call it, because he's not really just affected one person. He's affected everyone. And Roland Thunder's out of the race. Roland Thunder's actually got around. This could be a safety car.
We are under VSC. Oh, that's horrendous. Where is he? VSC. We are riding on board with Banana
out of turn 3.
Yep, Banana. There he is. There.
Out the end of turn 3.
Rolling Thunder must have lit up those rears and around he went. Very, very easily to do in this track. Ramin puts it in the pit lane and gets, well, thank God for that. So let's just see what he can do. He's changing his strat. He's putting the mediums on. But yes, damage already done from that lad. He will be reported, I dare say, by multiple races. But yes, Blue Dog leading this one. Let's just take a breath here, Fury, and let this one settle down a little bit. We are on lap 15 of 35. Not quite halfway distance yet. Blue Dog leading this one from 2-5. Under VSC conditions, of course. And I tell you what, mate, this tends to catch a lot of people out. Who's causing problems?
Ramin. As you say, that Black Moon has picked up a drive-through penalty for going too fast under safety car. Under the VSC. So
there it is. So
as you said, that people catching out.
Diashi Barai is F1 Gaming. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yes, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since we've seen you here. Of course, Diashi is a big supporter of these Oceania, not only just Division 2, but the top division of Oceania. And yes, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, Ramin in last place has been lapped and, well, wasn't getting out of the way. And, well, he will be dealt with very swiftly and promptly, not only by myself, but my stewards.
Sharp sword heading his way, I think.
We fix.
We fix.
But let's go back up to 2-5. 2-5 is starting to really in Uncle Blue Dog here, mate. This is for P1 and 2. I tell you what, 2-5 is really fired up since this restart. And have a look at him starting to close the gap. Blue Dog must be feeling the pinch a little bit. Unless this tyre wear is starting to hamper him and, well, 2-5 saving his tyres a little bit more.
Absolutely is. Coming through that chicane, Blue Dog is virtually sideways after the first part, and 2-5 rock solid in the banana car following behind. So 2-5 obviously managing to keep his tires. Maybe his car's a little bit nicer on his tires than Blue Dog's is. Obviously everyone's setup can affect that as well. So Blue Dog's going to have to be very careful here because he's going to need to make sure he gets a good exit. Otherwise 2-5 will more than likely have a go because he has the better pace at the moment and needs to make 3 seconds as Blue Dog goes in. So Blue Dog will be pitting for the hard tires. So
I dare say he will, mate.
Unless he goes for that rain because it's starting to get cloudier.
I know, mate.
Is that a medium?
Is he gone a medium? Has he gone a medium? No,
he's gone a medium.
He certainly has.
He thinks it's going to rain before the end of the race, and with the safety car and the VSC, it's highly possible as Harass has set the fastest lap on the race on 15 lap-old hards, might I add. Well done to the ladders. Blue Dog is slowly falling out, but he'll come into a little bit of space here on that fresh set of mediums. But will 2-5 react this lap? Will he come in? He's surely got to, but you'd nearly be looking for 2-5 to go onto the hards now, so that way you don't have to make that extra stop. As Kraken takes away the fastest lap from Harass on a fresh set of medium compounded tyres.
And probably a fresh front wing too, of course. He ran the majority, if not the whole Grand Prix, up until that point where he did box with a damaged front wing. And trying to make that hard medium work. He didn't want to... I mean, of course, they do predict rain here though, mate. They do predict rain. So it's interesting to see that these lads have opted for their first pit stop to put the medium on. Very interesting. Of course, playing into the hands of the gods here at Hungary. They are expecting rain towards the end of this Grand Prix. But, well, there you go. That is Ramin fine.
Well-
Is that Ramin? Was that Ramin getting out of the way? No, it was not. It was, it's not me. It's you doing the right thing. His teammate.
He's done the right thing. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
But JK actually responded to Blue Dog, and he has opted for softs
Wow.
to go 18 laps. So he's clearly also thinking like Blue Dog, it's going to rain. But he's now going for an undercut, so 2-5 has now had the guy in front of him box, and he's had the guy behind him box. So surely he's got to box this lap, unless, might I say, he's going for a medium to soft.
Well, that's right. I mean, but like we did touch on there,
And
mate.
I saw a raindrop. I
There
saw
you go.
raindrops.
There you go. So 2-5.
He could be going to the rain on the medium.
Oh, well, I would dare
So
say
that's
go
going to
the
hurt
rain on the
Blue
medium.
Dog and JK if that's happened.
Yeah, because it's going to throw him well and truly out of position, of course, there, folks. But yes, 2-5 looking very, very good. If there is there spots of rain? Is there spots of rain? I don't think there is. Is there? No, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so at
There
the
was
moment.
something for a second. Maybe in that part of the track.
Maybe.
Sorry, I want
Maybe.
rain to come down. I know the
Yes.
drivers don't, but I'm very excited for a wet race finish.
Fantastic. As Harass is having a good look at Brad Tay here, mate. Fantastic stuff. Harass pulled himself from last place on the grid. He's up into 4th position as well. Who was that in front of him? That was Nick. It's not Nick Magoo. Sorry, it must have been his teammate Reedy. Reedy out of position, of course, in P9. And, well, not too sure what has happened there.
Hello there, Housey is going to lead a lap of this race. Now, what has happened is 2-5 is boxed. He's boxed for the hards. Now, it's going to be interesting to see. So, Blue Dog will stay ahead of him, and he's actually going to be extending his lead because that fresh set of tyres has helped him out massively. And JK has also closed up with that undercut on the fresh set of softs, and he's going to have 2 steps soft to compound. But both JK and Blue Dog will need to pit again. Obviously, Blue Dog because he needs to run a second compound of tyres, and JK because he's gone to the softs and doing 18 laps on that tyre is probably not going to work.
Have a look at the
I've
top
seen
three,
crazier
though,
things
Fury.
happen, but
The top 3 are separated by a second. There is 3/10 to Harass and Brad Tay, and 3/10 to Housey and Brad Tay. So have a look at this. It is starting to heat up. These boys are starting to put their racing helmets on, and away we go. So Harass from last place on the grid. Well, I dare say these boys on the hard compounds are almost in a prime spot. If the rain was to come any minute now, they're going to benefit big time because everybody would need to box and put the inters on, of course. But I dare say it does take a few laps for the track to be wet enough for those intermediate tyres, of course. But yes, it is almost as you were. Hello there, Housey. Is he going to box? No, he's not. He's not. They're going to continue on.
The big thing is, Blue Dog is right on their tail as well now. That medium tyre, that fresh set of mediums, it is working so well for him at the moment. As he, I thought he might have gone for a faster lap. He does not, but however, he's got a lot of pace. Hello there, Housey. He's actually led a lap of this race as JK goes fastest lap, and he will make a move on 2-5. Brad Tay has gone round the outside of Housey at turn 1. Harass follows him through, and Blue Dog will be having a look at Bopton. Bopton's gone. Bopton's gone at the Spinala curb.
Where is Bopton?
Another VSC.
Where is Bopton? There he... Oh, I'm not going to be able to catch him. Unfortunately, his car will disappear by the time we get there. There is a Williams is approaching, to be fair, and that would be Brad Tay.
Yeah, Brad
so let's
Tay.
just stay on Brad Tay. Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
He's just on the outside here.
Oh, so yes, that sausage curve that you did touch on, and that is
you've hurt my
gone.
car.
Of course,
You're gonna have to fix that.
Mr. Fury Strat is Division 1 Oceania Team Renault, the banana car, with his teammate, the banana bender himself, Mr. Old Boy, leading the championship in that one. But folks, we are going to give you the pleasure of knowing who's who in this particular zoo, and there they are there. So that is the championship standings, folks. And well, the Stig, we are missing the Stig tonight as Blue Dog trying to make reduce that deficit, if not overtake the Stig in this one. Brad Tay is in P3, leading this in the championship, leading this Grand Prix at the moment. We are under green conditions. He does have Harass for company, and Harass is looking real racy here, mate.
There's rain.
There
There's
is
rain. I see it. It's coming down.
He's where we like to see. But Harass, what a move. Just gets past Brad Tay. Great exit from the last corner. And that is job done. Candy from a baby as Harass is trying to stretch his legs.
And
we'll go on
Blue
his
Dog.
onboard. And yes, Blue Dog is there too in P2. But the rain is
Very comfortable.
falling. And I tell you what, that must have been a calculated move there from Blue Dog, because he did start this Grand Prix on the medium, boxed for a second set of. That's why I thought maybe put the softs on. If the rain's coming, put the softs on. Let's just get some get some quick times in, get the lead, stretch your legs, and take this one home comfortably. But he's decided on the second set of mediums, and it's probably going to pay off, to be fair, because everyone around him now will need to box. If this track, and I dare say will get wetter, will all be on the intermediates. As Bobton has just joined the chat. Bad luck today. Good luck for the rest of the race, lads. Yes, definitely, Bobton. Unfortunately, we lost you on lap 20 of 35. 21 of 35 right now, you Fury.
JK... Oh, JK's just had a look at Nick Magoo and he gets past, so he's obviously using that soft tyre to his advantage. Unfortunately, 2.5 has not, went for the hards. Obviously, maybe thinking the rain's not coming, or, maybe didn't have a fresh set of mediums or a fresh set of softs to go onto, which he actually should have had a fresh set of mediums. But anyway, you live and let learn, as they say. But Blue Dog definitely making hay while the sun did shine on that fresh set of mediums to move himself back up to the front of the grid here, and he's actually giving Harass a run for his money. And we do see Harass quite often, come into this tier, and he's quite quick, and nobody is generally able to keep it with him. But Blue Dog putting him under a lot of pressure, and this is the first time we've seen Harass under pressure like this.
Exactly right. As Harass, I reckon he's feeling the heat a little bit, but don't forget he's on 20 lap old hard compounds, and as you can see there, folks, Blue Dog on 4 lap old mediums. As I go to the penalties for you guys, excuse me, you can see where they're all at. Nick Magoo with 3, 2.5 with 3, Crazy Kiwi with 6, Reedy with 3, and Kraken with 3. And the biggest, well, there you go, Harass on top of the tree, gaining 18 positions. But Brad Tay, special mention, gaining 5. And hello there, Housey, in Team Alpha Tauri, gaining 7 positions. As what lap are we on? Lap 22 of 35. I may put, well, it's a bit early for driver of the day if they're going to be doing 1 minute 30s. Might do that in a couple more laps there, guys. Actually, I might do it now, to be fair. I'll leave it with you. We are riding on board with Blue Dog there, buddy.
With Blue Dog, alright, so we're coming down main straight, DRS wide open. He'll be gaining a lot of speed as he has a look. He is having a look at Harass, and he will go down the inside using that fresher tyre. And the big thing is he will get the second bite of the cherry coming out of turn 1 there. So he will be able to just extend his gap out. Now, obviously, and JK. Oh no, the Williams of Brad Tay's gone around. He's gone around, he's lost wing. Has he made contact with JK? Have they come together at some point? But Brad Tay has just lost a lot of time. He's going backwards in positions. This is going to hurt his championship fight at the moment. Housey at the moment looking very good at the moment in P4. An awesome drive for the man himself. Harass is just losing touch on that older set of hards. Obviously the track starting to deteriorate with that rain. JK though, on the soft compound tyre, doesn't need as much heat to go through those tyres to make sure they maintain that safe window, but he's just picked up a 3-second penalty, unfortunately, for him. So it'll be quite interesting to see how the rest of this race unfolds, as we are seeing a couple of boys pitting. So what are they throwing on? Intermediates. DRS is disabled. Don Under Fire, Black Moon on Inters. So this is the time, this is the crossover period for people to jump onto that intermediate tyre, as there was a car going around again.
Yeah, the leader goes into the pit lane. So I have just put in a poll there, folks, for driver of the day. I can only select 5 drivers, and I chose the 5 ones that I saw fit. So please get your votes in, folks. This is the constructors table for this particular division, as we'll go through this again while everyone decides to box. We have got Mercedes on 223, McLaren on 218, and then Team Williams on 122 points.
I just want to say, an absolute props to Crazy Kiwi, who made a move around the outside of 2.5 coming into the pit lane.
Well, there you go. There you go. It is definitely...
That is opportunistic.
Absolutely,
well played,
brilliant.
well done.
Well done.
I appreciate it.
Exactly right. So Blue Dog takes the lead of this one, and yes, on that intermediate. So Blue Dog doing his thing, as Blue Dog always does. Mr. Consistency is Mr. Blue Dog, leading this one at the Hungaro ring here in Budapest, as Harass doing his job there too. Only 0.4 of a second. We've got JK having a good look at Housey. Let's just see what's happening here. Housey has gone defensive and he's defended that position extremely well. Fantastic stuff. That's for position 3 and 4. JK looking real racy in conditions like this, but there is nowhere to pass, mate. There is absolutely nowhere to pass at this particular track. Like I did say, it does test your patience to the extreme here in Budapest, as JK has to follow Housey and he wants to get a good exit out of that last corner, mate, because I dare say that's where you're going to get that move done into turn 1, and there is no DRS. It has been disabled in conditions like this, folks. We are watching JK as Crazy Kiwi starts to reel him in.
Yeah, absolutely. So these boys are obviously line astern at the moment. 2.5's actually just dropped off the back of this pack, so maybe has a dry setup on. He's just, oh no, he's lost wing as well. So that's unfortunately going to cost him. So he's going to be coming into the box this lap to replace that, because he's got a plank on one side of his wing. But as you were saying, yeah, without the DRS, this track becomes essentially like Monaco. Very line astern. You have to be legitimately quicker than the car ahead and have a good exit, because realistically that car ahead places their car in the right spot, just like Housey is doing at the moment. He may be losing time hand over fist to Harass and Blue Dog out the front, but that doesn't matter. He's sitting P3 at the moment. He just needs to keep his elbows out all Grand Prix and keep the 2 cars behind, and he'll get a podium.
Exactly right. Let's not forget the guys behind him all have time penalties. As Nat Hammer's throwing out requests, and yes, there you go, Nat Hammer. There is the position changes. Hasn't really changed too much. Hello there, Housey is up 8 places. Harass up 17. Harass, of course, is in a different league to these lads. Does not qualify. Starts at the back of the grid. Cannot make Sundays, of course. But yes, he puts his hand up to reserve as an unallocated reserve. We've got Black Moon up 10 places. They're doing a phenomenal job as well. Reedy up 1. Reedy, I think this is his highest running position at the moment in this whole season, is Reedy sitting in 6th place. But Blue Dog...
Oh. Kraken's closed right up to the back of Reedy. Reedy made a massive mistake, and Kraken goes down the inside. Kraken very comfortable in these conditions, as he did show in qualifying.
Oh, it's Crazy Kiwi just got by Jay Kelly. Crazy Kiwi just threw it on the inside of Jay Kelly just before that last corner, and he's got that job done. What a move.
Yeah, Crazy Kiwi's made the move. JK's coming right back at him because he didn't quite get the exit he was looking for. But the big thing, this hurts them. Like we were talking about it earlier, working with the car behind you to gain on the car in front. Housey has lost 0.8 of a second to Harass and Blue Dog in front of him, but he's pulled out a second on the cars behind.
That's exactly
Who's really winning here?
Well, that's exactly what Housey wants. So he wants these two to battle. He wants these two to battle. It gives him a bit of breathing space, as you just did touch on there, Fury. And I'll tell you what, lap 26 of 35, not much longer to go in this one. The driver of the day poll is in the Twitch chat, folks. Get your votes in. Of course, I could only select 5 drivers as we welcome the Popcorn Man, Snooey. Snooey has joined the chat. Welcome, Snooey. Hope you're well. Welcome to this stream. Oceania Division 2 has thrown a doozy at us. We had technical difficulties at the start of this one. We've had a safety car after lap 1. Lap 1, turn 1 incident, of course, as it does tighten up. Look at that track map.
Car park. It was a car park.
It was a car park. We had 11 cars involved in it, all with front wing damage. And yes, we are currently watching JK trying to keep a hold of Crazy Kiwi. He just got that move done, and Crazy Kiwi now has his sights set on Hello There Housey. We'll just go to those, those penalties. And there you go. Crazy Kiwi has 6 seconds worth of time penalties. If these 3 in front keep their noses clean, they are going to stay that way, because I dare say getting 6 seconds on the guy in front is almost a monumental task with only 8 laps remaining.
It's a hard task in the dry, and it's even bigger task in the wet. So, and just watching Crazy Kiwi, he's actually being hurt a lot by Housey here, just sitting in front of him, just providing some spray so that way he can't see. Obviously following the car behind him, wet conditions is horrendous in itself. Like in the intermediate's not too bad, but in the wet it's terrible. As JK's actually running low on fuel, so he'll need to start saving that if he wants to try and have a go at Crazy Kiwi, who is lighting up his rear tyres pretty often, so they're going to be wearing out towards the end of this Grand Prix, and that'll be interesting for him to try and gain that spot. But I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, JK only has the 3 seconds of penalties, so he will still jump Crazy Kiwi, who's just picked up another one. Crazy Kiwi's gone to 9. So, and he's gone well off the track, and doing Tokyo Drift styles. JK will say thanks for coming and move up to P4.
Which is absolutely brilliant for Housey, as we'll touch on again. Housey has just got that up to 1 second again. So that is the Alpha Tauri doing his bit. There he is. Hello there, Housey. Fantastic stuff. And, well, there you go. JK still 9 tenths of a second. Uncle Blue Dog leading this one, mate. Bit of a special mention to this lad. Keeping Harass at bay, which is difficult at best, as Uncle Blue Dog doing his thing as we go to the position changes yet again for you guys at home, as S5 gets a 3 second time penalty for his troubles. Unfortunately from that lad, went from bad to worse. Was sitting good at that safety, at the end of that safety car period, as we have a Renault. A Renault has gone off track. There was a yellow flag, and yes, there it is. He's gone down into P11.
Have to be 2-5, so yeah, he's not quite had the best of races, unfortunately, for 2-5. He boxed a little bit, just a couple of laps too early. Unfortunately, he's cost himself P1 in this Grand Prix, and yeah, he's now just kind of broke his wing just after the intermediate pit stop, then had to come back in again, and he's just losing time hand over fist, unfortunately. So possibly just pushing the car a little bit too hard, trying to make up spots and make up time on the cars in front. Nick Magoo level on penalties with him at the moment, so he'd be looking to make that get that job done on track to get back into the points for Team Renault. But yeah, not the best day for him.
We were just watching there, JK, and JK got a little bit wide there, trying to tap on the back of Housey. He was within 5 tenths of a second, mate, but got that corner wrong, I do believe. Oh, we've got a safety car. Banana Hammock's out.
Banana Hammock's gone straight on. He's gone straight on at the top of the hill.
Where's the Renault? Where's the Renault? There's the Renault.
There
he is there, Banana Hammock. Oh, he's done. Oh, that is unfortunate. Tricky conditions like these. And there you go. Ramin gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Well, Ramin's day has gone.
And so does Chasey Dane, to be honest.
Bad to worse. So, safety car conditions, lap 29 of 35. And there is the driver of the day vote in there, folks. Get your votes in. I'll tell you what, it's a tie. At the moment, it's a tie between Uncle Blue Dog and Hello There Housey. And let's just go to the position changes. Maybe that can determine your vote, your vote at home. Hello There Housey up 8 places. You know what? Yeah, I reckon we'll go. Oh, there you go. So there you go. Housey's just gone an extra vote. Housey's gone an extra vote.
Go on.
50%, 57% of the votes. Uncle Blue Dog has 43. So get your votes in there, folks. This is very, very close, as we are under safety car conditions. And yes, there is Blue Dog, followed by Harass, followed by Housey. And I tell you what, JK'd be licking his lips right now, mate, because he couldn't break that half a second. And under safety car conditions, he's going to be right up that gearbox.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be tough for her Hello There Housey to stay in front here now with the safety car. But also, it's not me, it's you is there as well. So if he does go out of he'll obviously dive out of the way of Hello There Housey. But JK may end up going the wrong way, and it could cost him some time, and he could lose places to the guys behind. But that brings guys like Crazy Kiwi back up into this fight, Kraken as well. The guys who have shown legitimate pace all race and have just not been there. I'd also like to touch on, we had a lot of drivers in that top 10 and a lot of drivers outside the top 10 going for a one-stop strategy.
Yeah.
We have had 3 cars do one-stops.
Oh, and the viewers have given Blue Dog the driver of the day. They must have just got it in. Blue Dog wins driver of the day with 56% of the votes, folks. And, well, there you go. Blue Dog is going to get driver of the day, according to the viewers. So, fantastic stuff there from you people at home. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen alike, of course. We do appreciate all your support. We are under safety car conditions, as you are well and truly aware at home. Blue Dog leading this one from Harass. Hello There Housey are our top 3. This is going to be a ring-a-ding-ding towards the end here, mate. We've got JK still hanging on to Housey in P4. Crazy Kiwi we're coming into play now as they're starting to slow up right about now.
They're just the safety car's just taking it easy, and they're all just kind of tripping over each other. And I was kind of waiting for another turn one calamity after what we saw earlier on in this Grand Prix. As I've just seen, no.
No. What's going on?
Oh no, Kiwi. I think Kiwi ran into the back. Like Kraken ran into the back of Kiwi.
Yeah.
Quite possibly when they're all tripping over each other. And unfortunately, I do believe Kraken's actually picked up damage, and he's given Kiwi a 5-second penalty on top of that. So
yeah, so I mean, if these boys
good old game.
These boys should be recording. That can be removed, of course, with the right footage. So yeah, these guys can get that 5-second time penalty removed. They should all be recording. The stewards these days, under my instruction, are going to be picking drivers at random to make sure everybody is recording. If they do not record, they are copping license points, because we want this to be all clean, of course. We stand for hard, clean, fair here at Parabolical eSports, and we expect our drivers to follow suit, of course. That is not laying the blame on anybody here in particular. This is tricky conditions at best.
It's my fault. Clearly my fault. I've been to the steward's room so many times. Never for me, but for some other incident I was involved in.
Oh, there you go.
It was my fault.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
It is your fault. We're going to blame
I'll take
here.
the blame for everyone. It's all good, guys. Blame me.
So, yes, the safety car still is out there. I dare say we're going to have one more lap, and it's going to be a free-lap sprint towards the end of this Grand Prix, but we welcome Stevie! Stevie, that's not his name. That is an in-house joke. That is welcome to the stream, Dylan Idolano. Welcome, buddy. Oceania Division 2. This is towards the end of this Grand Prix. But yes, Stevie, I hope you're well, mate. And yes, welcome to the stream.
You missed a ding-dong. You have missed a ding-dong of a race.
You certainly have, mate. It's thrown up all sorts. We had a dry Q1, a wet Q2, a wet Q3, a dry race, and now it is raining cats and dogs. The boys have had to put the inters on. And yes, as you can see, 6 laps to go. And, well, Blue Dog leading this one. Blue Dog, from the viewers at home, has got the driver of the day. Excuse me.
JK's just been doing something a little bit cheeky there, coming through, what's that, turn 5, 6, he's 6 there. He's just decided, I'll go on the wet line, I'll do some drifties, and I'll get the tyre temps up that way, because who cares about tyre wear?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's going to be an absolute sprint to the finish. As well, that's all right, Stevie. No stress, mate. No stress. I understand. You slept in. It should be. We start at 10:30 a.m. I'll tell you what, mate. You're sleeping in. You're getting old there, brother.
Oh.
I'm only joking.
The safety car's in.
Safety
We've
car.
got
So we're
something
gonna.
happening.
We are. So yes, it'll be lap 32. We resume this one. I do not, as we touched on before, and for all the viewers who have just joined, I never ever go with the leader. Always go with P2, because I don't think it'll be fair, just in case these boys are watching the stream, and it wouldn't be fair to give Uncle Blue Dog any disadvantage by them being able to see what he's doing. So Harass is just hunting.
He's gone early.
He's hunting. Has Blue Dog gone? Blue Dog has gone. And Harass was definitely not caught sleeping. But there you go. It's not me, it's you. Gets well and truly out of the way. And that is how you do it, Ramin. Watch and learn, my friend. Well done to you. It's not me, it's you. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm applauding Ramin for the people that can't. It's not me, it's you. Sorry for.
Yes, I was going to say.
Doing an absolutely gentlemanly job. I love it. I appreciate that so much. As JK's gone past Housey, but now the thing is, he has 4 laps to break out a 6-second gap, I do believe. No, 3-second gap.
3 seconds.
So that's going to be tough for him. So he's going to have to push hard and possibly risk binning it to make sure he gets the gap.
Oh, Housey with a tank slapper and a half there. He's managed to hold on to that one, folks. But as I go back to the tyres, there you go. Well, JK's already put 2 seconds on him. So I'll tell you what, JK's fired up, ready to go. Blue Dog is still in the lead of this one. 0.7 of a second there, Fury, to Harass, followed by his teammate in JK. JK doing a great job. Just got by Hello there, Housey. As we did touch on before, Crazy Kiwi is starting to reel in Housey there. And Housey, just keep your cool there, son. Stay within your 3 3 seconds, and you're good
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, that's it. Because the guys behind him, Crazy Kiwi's got 14 seconds of penalties.
Exactly.
And Kraken behind him's got 11. So I don't even think Housey should be worried about the car behind. I think he's just got to focus on the driving, keep it clean, and make sure he stays within that 3 seconds. Because if he stays within that 3 seconds, JK, unfortunately, as much as we don't see, like to see penalties deciding things, JK will lose that podium spot.
Yes, exactly right. So, I mean, well, 2 laps remaining, folks, as, well, yeah, there you go. So, Hammer is in the chat. Hammer is a Division 1 Oceania lad, and I'm looking forward to seeing this guy race, of course. He has got some pace, does the lad, and unfortunately was, well, he had the fight back of his life last week, but I digress. This is Oceania Division 2 as well. Crazy Kiwi goes extremely wide. Come on, Housey, son.
Welcome back to the track, Kiwi.
Welcome back. He just went via Portugal into Hungary, and here he is now. But yes, hello there, Housey. Well, it's 2.9 seconds, Fury. It's 2.9 seconds. And I tell you what, he got the sweats on at the moment as a lad.
He's got to go. He's keeping it clean, and he's just doing enough to stay in there. And you know, Housey, he knows he's not the quickest guy, but for him to be fighting up here, this will be absolutely huge for him. And obviously, JK, the thing that we've got to be wondering here is that how much life did JK take out of his tires to get them up to temperature?
Yeah,
Because those tires, if once these intermediates go off, they start to hurt. They hurt more than a dry tire going off, and that's the one thing we're going to have to watch for here. That if JK starts to struggle, he could be losing a lot of time.
I think so, mate. I think so. It's just gone 3 seconds now. So these guys aren't hunting that wet line at the moment to keep them cool. So they're still sticking on that dry line. And, well, we're on lap 34 of 35. And I dare say Blue Dog's got this one in the bag, unless Harass goes for a monumental move within a lap and a half. But, yes, pay a bit of a quickly chat to the chat. We've got Dylan saying he's going to be 25 in August. Wonder I'm getting old. It was only jokes.
Makes me feel young. I'm only 23.
It's only jokes there, Stevie. Only jokes there, mate. But yes, let's go. Let's go. Housey is Mad G saying. So Housey still within 3 seconds. Come on, Housey.
He's just brought it back.
Get in, son. Get in.
Go
son.
on, Housey.
Come on, Housey. We are cheering for you there,
Sounds
brother.
really biased, but I want Housey to get a podium.
Same, mate. Same. But he's doing a great job in P4 regardless. It's still put that helmet up in the air, of course. That is a fantastic result regardless, as Reedy is wielding Kraken, and this is Haas versus Mercedes. Kraken is a little bit out of sync at the moment. He's not out of sync because we're going to be a run to the flag.
He's missing wing as well.
Well, there you go.
So.
He's missing wings, so
yeah,
he certainly is on that right-hand side. End plate is totally gone, and well, yeah, 100% Hammer. If it is game on, if he does pick up a penalty, but Housey is very, very clean. He wants to stay within that 3 seconds. Can he do it? Can he do it? We are on lap 35 of 35, the last
best
lap of the
you've
Grand
ever
Prix.
done.
He needs to put in a quali lap in the wet at the moment just to get within that 3 seconds. He's at 3.003 at the moment. And, well, he's just broken it.
Kiwi
It's
has the
2.9.
slightest of looks as well.
Yeah, Kiwi's not helping. Kiwi's got 14 seconds worth of time penalties. I think he's just trying to push.
Don't worry about this. You're not even in this podium fight. Don't worry about it. Just
I think he's just doing.
push Housey closer if you want to do that.
That's what he's trying to do, mate. I think that's what he's trying to do. So it is 3.2 seconds at the moment. The gap has spread out, so Blue Dog has stretched his legs. Whether Harass made a little bit of a mistake, it has gone to 1.2 seconds. Then there is JK there. JK has a time penalty of 3 seconds, I do believe. He certainly does. And so it is 3.2 seconds gap to hello there, Housey. The position changes on the last lap. There you go, folks. As I will quickly soon get back up to Blue Dog. As Blue Dog
so
is
JK and Harass are in epic fuel con. Like epic fuel con as Harass pulls over to the side for JK to let him by. But the thing is that actually hurt him. Housey's inside. Like Housey is only 1.7 seconds behind. Like, go Housey.
Come on, he's going to get a podium.
He's
going to get a podium. Oh,
he's got to be close. This is going to be tight. It's so tight.
But Blue Dog wins the Hungarian Grand Prix, followed by JK. No, he's not. Oh. How's he got it? How's he got it?
How's he got it? Because Harass backed off. Harass, sorry. Hats off to you, mate. Well done for
Yeah,
doing that for the boys.
sportsmanship.
That is really well appreciated to take yourself off the podium knowing that you're well quicker than the guys, and these guys are fighting for points. But Howsey's gotten his first podium. Black Moon's ended up P5 from the back of the grid on the million stops. Don Under Fire P6. Brad Tay, who had his epic spin when you went away, P7. 2-5, who's had a difficult race, will finish P8. Nick Magoo, P9. And S5...
The birthday boy!
has every single thing thrown at him. He's ended up with a point.
Well done, well done, well done. The birthday boy gets himself a podium, and that is fantastic. And there he is there in the chat. S5, Suicide 5. There you go, mate. Happy birthday to you, and he gets a point. And hello there, Howsey. Jesus, he looks like he's been in the shower, yeah. He had the sweats on, folks, as I will wait for this to load up and get this timing screen done. And this podium celebration, of course, and let's just wait. There it is there, as Blue Dog, fist in the air.
Championship leader.
Championship leader. Let's just wait. We'll
the
wait
championship leader.
We'll go and put there they
yeah,
are.
We'll make 25 points, so...
That's where they were last week. Blue Dog will inherit that 25 and jump the Stig. And that is fantastic to see. Great, great stuff. This championship is well and truly alive. Yes, 3 mistakes, but nevertheless, mate, you got in the points. As we will do this
it's never over till it's over, S5.
The
Come
fastest
on,
lap
mate.
of the Grand Prix is awarded to Jay Kelly with a 1 minute 17.015. As I'll just wait for all these penalties to come up. We'll flick down to the bottom for the stewards to do their jobs properly, of course. We lost, unfortunately, Jay Famsey. We also lost Rolling Thunder, Bopton, and Banana Hammock. So, of course, tricky conditions when that did happen. We're going to go on a quick pause, folks, because I'll get these top 3 in. Blue Dog, you do have an invite. You have been here before. Hello there, Howsey. You are a co-commentator. You have been here before. And I don't think JK has. So we're just going to go on a quick pause, and I'll be back in 1 second, folks.
So just JK.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we have got in the chat at the moment. Hello there, Howsey, mate. We were cheering you on, brother. Congratulations on your first ever podium in this league, in this division. Mate, you must have had the sweats on. Congratulations.
I'll tell you what, man, seriously. What a race. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. That was difficult for me, obviously.
Yep.
Went with the Fury strat there, hard. Was going to go to the rain. And I was just like getting towards the rain, like, come on, hurry up and rain. The guys at the front, like Blue Dog and that, was all pitting. And I'm like, come on, it's going to rain. And eventually it did. I got the pit strategy literally just as I was at the last corner, so I had to go again. And then, to be fair, I was doing all right. I was holding my own. Obviously had Jay Kelly and Crazy Kiwi close behind me, and I was starting to panic then, to be honest with you. But see the time penalties they had, and thought, well, I've just got to keep it clean, keep it steady, as I have done all race, and I should hopefully be able to at least pull a P4, which would have been, I'm happy with that. And then that safety car came out at the end there, and I was like, if I'm not drenched in sweat, I'm drenched in tears, because I thought, this is all over now. This is all over, as Fury said on the comms there, I'm not as fast as some of these boys, so I definitely had a panic on. But to come home and get first podium here in the division is very chuffed with that. So
yeah, 100%, mate.
Great
Congratulations
from everyone,
to you again.
and congratulations to Blue, and yeah, so family podium, lovely.
Exactly right. Of course, Uncle Blue Dog, we'll touch on him in a little bit. Of course, uncle to your 2 beautiful daughters, Senna and Imola. And of course, mate, well, congratulations on your first ever podium. Very, very happy for you, mate. Absolutely brilliant to see. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. See you tomorrow.
No, yeah, for sure. And we'll go to JK. JK has hit the top, the second step of the podium. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Your first ever podium here, I do believe, in this division, in this league. And congratulations on your
mate.
P2, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks very much. Oh, that was a cracker of a race, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell
Yeah,
you
that
what,
was intense.
lap one, turn one. Lucky to keep your nose clean as well as a lot of
Oh,
other lads. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
yeah,
at
mate.
the end of the
Yeah,
day, go ahead.
there was a lot of people going off in front of me, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
managed to avoid a lot of it. So, yeah, I was very happy with that.
Exactly right, mate. Now, was there a particular point of the Grand Prix where it was time for you to knuckle down? I mean, you were there nose to stern with a couple of lads, and it was just a matter of trying to keep that consistency up, which you were able to do. You did drop off a little bit, and I think you were saving some ERS at one point when it was in dry conditions to make your move, but then that rain came and threw it all up the wazoo. But
Yeah,
yes, yeah, you
yeah,
managed to keep your nose clean, and well, away you went. You took P2, and that's a great result from you, mate.
yeah. It was. I managed to get the right strategy, luckily,
Yeah.
and go on the softs, and I got the fastest lap, luckily,
You
in that.
certainly did.
And then, yeah, it started raining pretty quickly. Jeff didn't really know what to do, and I wasn't
As
really sure
always.
what to do either. Yeah.
As always,
As-
yeah, Jeff.
he was confused as me, and
He just looks at the sky and he's like, "What is rain?"
What is-
do?
Or you ask for a
It's-
weather report and he tells you that you're on the right tyres. That's not what I asked.
oh, no, one minute's coming in in a couple of laps, and then the next minute it's 15 minutes away.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But I'll tell you what, JK, you not only get an extra point for the fastest lap, you also take home that glorious amount of handful of points for getting second
Yes,
position.
mate.
And congratulations, mate. You can start making some inroads in on this championship as I bring them up for you on the screen. At the moment, JK, you are sitting on, whereabouts are you, JK? You are sitting on 13 points. So I tell you what, this is going to give you a monumental. You were going to jump Black Moon. You were going to jump. Well, you're not going to jump Housley, but you're definitely going to jump Black Moon there. So you will be in 19th place, if I'm not mistaken. That's just a quick maths on the top of my head, folks. But congratulations on your second position, your first ever podium here in Parabolical eSports, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you, mate. Hopefully not the last one.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. As we move to our race winner, Mr. Blue Dog. Blue Dog, not only our race winner, now is P1 in our championship. Fantastic, Blue Dog. What a race from you, lad. Pretty much well
Go Blue
controlled.
Dog.
Start to finish. Up the Blue Dog. Well done, son.
Yeah, absolutely. I put myself, once I saw that Stig wasn't racing this weekend, I sort of put myself under a little bit of pressure for tonight.
Yep.
And yeah, so basically, I don't mind the wet around here. I find it I'm quite comfortable with
There are
the,
a couple
with the
of
wet around here.
There are actually a couple of lads while you were going around in the wet conditions, especially Bopton, was saying you are so smooth in these conditions. And to be fair, you were, mate. It was absolutely brilliant to watch. Kept your nose clean. Of course, avoided all that stuff that happened behind you in lap one, turn one. You're probably oblivious to it, to be fair. But of course, that safety car did come out, neutralise things a couple of times, to be fair, mate. But in those wet conditions, mate, you were head and shoulders above everybody else. Absolutely brilliant drive. And I tell you what, there was a lot on the line for this one, as the championship standings are still on the screen. And well, mate, P1, it is brilliant to see this championship has well and truly come alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I need Stig to take a couple more weeks off, I think. But
well, I'll tell you what, he might be
just to make it fair.
He might be doing you a favour, mate, because you did miss 2 or 3 weeks of courses. We're well and truly aware. But yes, Stig has missed a couple. Stig has missed a couple, and I'll tell you what, it's battle resumed because you guys were at it before you had that little bit of a break, and now it's dare say you're gonna be at it once again. You now lead this championship, mate. Fantastic.
Absolutely, I'm really stoked. So, just a quick summary of my race.
Yes, please.
I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened at the start. You know, I heard there was a lot of cars everywhere. Anyway, after that, I was basically head down, eyes forward,
Yes.
and I knew the rain was coming, and I was contemplating, like what JK was saying, good old confused Jeff and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
right.
But, I was contemplating either the softs or the mediums, but I didn't know when and how hard I could push those softs for. So I went the mediums, and then obviously the rest is history.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. You did a fantastic job there, buddy. And tell you what,
Yeah.
I just a bit I want to touch on too, mate. Me and Mr. Fury Strat noticed when you were coming up to lap, one person in particular in an Alfa Romeo costing you time. Not only you, but everybody behind. I mean, was that frustrating for you at best, or what, mate?
I don't. I had got past. If I think, are you talking about the last safety car?
No, pretty much.
No. This was early
Ramin.
on.
I think it was Ramin that was.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he could have lifted a bit earlier, but look, he gave me the benefit of getting the
Yeah.
DRS down straight.
Yeah, I mean, that's
you know,
right.
and the second DRS zone as well. So you know, it was yeah.
In other words, yeah, but no comment. I'm not going to delve into that.
Look, I didn't have a huge issue with him. There's no way I could pass him through sectors like, through
that's right.
sectors 2 and 3. Like, there was no chance there.
Nah, fair enough. But anyway,
no, happy with the race.
congratulations again, Blue Dog, our championship leader right now, and fantastic to see. But for now, this stream done and dusted. We congratulate our top 3, of course. Blue Dog in P1, JK or J Kelly in P2, and Mr. Housey in P3. Fantastic. We've had 2 guys pop their cherry, so to speak, on that podium, and fantastic to see. But yes, for now, I have been See Me Skate. That was Mr. Fury Strat. This was Oceania Division 2 Parabolical eSports. Fantastic. We hope you can join us again for F2. That will be streamed on Saturday, folks, 1 p.m. BST. That is 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, followed by Race Day Sunday. Race Day Sunday, folks, we got you covered. Oceania Division 1, where you can catch Mr. Fury Strat, make amends for missing last week in Team Renault at Hungary, of
Big
course.
Strat.
Yeah, Big Strat. Yes, 100%. He lives up to his name, does a lad. And that is at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, or 11 a.m. BST, followed by Division 4 at 1:15 BST. Then Division 3, 3:30 p.m. BST. Division 2 is 5:45 p.m. BST. And Division 1, the main event, is on 8 p.m. BST. And a bit of a special mention too, we are creating a PC division, and if you want to be a part of that, just shout out and we will get you into the Discord link. They will be appearing across this stream and of course throughout the weekend. So we do hope you've enjoyed that one, as we've enjoyed bringing that to you. For now, that is us. Goodbye.